Oh yeah, I am so late. So late. Give me a second, folks. Let me double check that everything's working on the various different things. Testing my folks. Okay. Right, the audio is working on the tubes, so that's good. Let me just start a poll. Actually, you know, recently polls haven't been very good for the stream at all because of the whatchamacallit, new layout. So I assume that it's gonna be okay. Give me a second. A pinned comment will have to do. Okay. So let's try the redeems. Okay. Over on this side and see if it's working. Yep. Thank you, Streamlabs. Copy that. Okay, let's see if it's
redeems.
Okay, it's posting my cost. There are different things. TTS is working though. And let me go to a couple of the dashboards to make sure that everything's working fine before we start the stream. Okay. Come on. Pin this massage. Okay. Hi, Justin. Let's go, Justin. Okay, let me just test my notifications.
Hiding.
Okay. Let's go. And now it's time to say hello, folks. It's me. I'm Big and I'm back. We're live and I'm upright and I'm not sideways. For once. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to try sitting up today. And we'll see how things go. Depending on how I feel. Certainly. But you might notice a couple of things. Well, first off, you might not be able to notice, but I'm a little bit lower than usual on my chair. It's because we're testing out a brand new seat. We're testing out a brand new cushion that I'm gotten on sale. It's not cheap, and hopefully the price warrants the much better quality, right? So my first feelings about it now is that it's not doing the best at, well, the thing is it's very kind of soft, so that's one thing, right? It's very soft and cushiony and kind of bouncy, but we'll see if this is good enough as is, and hopefully it'll work out in the end. The other thing is that yeah, we'll be playing Rogue Trader just to test out mostly how I feel today. So physically, if I'm feeling better, and if I don't get any bruises, then we could graduate from this and go on to more action-oriented games. But again, yeah, this is mostly just me testing out this setup. But yeah, I'm happy to be back on my seat. Yep. And eventually, we'll see if things are going to go be better. Ooh, my elbows and my... I am sore everywhere, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Give me a second if I can... Okay, let me see if I can actually close up all of the various different things. That's not what I wanted to open. Go back to this tab. No, let's close that tab and go to my instance. Yep. Let's go to my favorites. And let's see if I can actually keep this up without actually destroying my CPU. Limit everything. And go here. No, it's not working. No, let's do this. What is that noise? I don't know. I see here a random beep beep. I'm a sheep. Okay, nice. Right? Okay, PC not melting so far, so that's a good sign. But what is it? What is the weather saying? Okay, weather's fine. Okay. Well, hopefully people are doing good. So let me just thank my members as they're here. Happy Lux, Manta, Burton, Talenton, Lord Yelnak, Rosaunt, and Ozor. Thank you for being members at the time of streaming. Watch a bit early. Oh, Brian May. Cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. For the rest of you guys, don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified for when I go live, etc. And with that being said, let's go back to playing some more Rogue Trader, shall we? Let me boot up the Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader, hardly know her. I really should blink the... Actually, I really should link the... no. The poll while I'm live. What was I doing? Ah! Opening up Rogue Trader. Yes. Yeah. There's just so much to do. Wait, news and updates? Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble? Oh my. Grim Dawn next version also available. Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy quarterly briefing. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. And then we're almost there. And then we're almost there. Okay, good. Switch to this. Video. Okay, good. Goody gumdrops. Okay. These. Let me change up the okay, that should be good. for the vertical side. And also, I'll need to link to my latest poll, don't I? Okay, I will pop this. All right, that won't work. Okay. Discord. Good, good. Hmm. And I'll link the latest and greatest. Wait. Come on. Man, everything is so slow. Oh, not this. Here and maybe here. Yep. Come on. My events. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and go to announcements. My goodness. Who will join the Imperium as the next rogue trader? Copy this, and now just go. Come on, TTS. Speech to text. Vote for next rogue trader. Let's see. Okay. And now I could actually go back to my stream. Stream management. And just go to content. Channel content. Hooray! Hi, no viewers. Hi. Okay, let's go look at my live streams. View in the control room. Okay, the vertical is looking fine. That's looking fine. I'll need to pin this replacement message. Okay, good. What about you, Twitch? Welcome to the chat room. We got the fun games. All the music's gone right now, but that I know I'm to blame. So before we continue, let's see if that'll do. Good man, okay. Over here in Thailand right now is Mother's Day, and it's a day off for a lot of people. So it was one of the big major holidays. Belonging to the late Queen Mother. And let's go ahead and do some more rogue tradering. I'm not sure if... oh wait, I don't know if I need this at all. Right? Okay, since I'm not doing this, I might as well continue. Give me a second while I adjust my things เตรียมฮะเดี๋ยวมาช่วยเลื่อนของให้หน่อยวันนี้น่าจะไม่ได้ใช้จอยเดี๋ยวเอาจอออกไปเลยก็ได้ Oh my goodness that's not where I wanted to load it all เดี๋ยวเลื่อนอันนี้มาตรงมาไกลๆตรงนี้นิดนึง Oops my screen
หายไปไหน
The screen disappeared. Okay, it's back. Okay. Right. And let's see the various different... Okay, it's looking fine-ish where I am. Hope it's looking fine for you guys as well. I might need to move the chat window up on the vertical stream. So that this little guy, you could see this guy better. Or maybe I could bleed the chat window downwards. You know what? Let's try that. No, that's fine. This is vertical. Nobody cares for vertical streams. No, we'll move him down below and to cover a little bit of the screen, just enough right here. And this chat window can be like here for the latest chat. Okay. And now we can test this one.
Screw the rules, I have green hair.
Very good. Okay. We're gonna do a bunch of reading today. We're reading a bunch. And we're going to read this because we were at the end pretty much of Act 3. Let's load the end of Act 3 and just go through all of the decisions. And for some odd reason, my game's glitched, but in a kind of decent way. Maybe. So we'll see if that's any good. Okay, so we were done with the battle against Imeres, right? And now let's go ahead and head over here. This is actually the next spot we're supposed to be at. Because we have some more dialogue with Marajai. Well, Marajai spends several minutes rifling through the items of the tables until he stops, having noticed something. With a satisfied growl. Okay, well, I guess that's the satisfied growl. He draws a long, pliable, spiked whip from the pile. You hear a click, and an icy blue glow ripples out across the whip's smooth surface with a slight cracking pow. Great. Sorry. Brain stopped working for a little bit. Yep. Brain stopped working for a little bit. Come on, hand. That's not what I wanted to do.
I need an apothecary.
Oh my goodness, it's not the best position for the soundboard at all. Okay. Well, I did not find my shadow field generator. My toxin is gone too. But at least I have found my favorite toy. Do you know what this is, Kefka Palazzo? And he talks about the... Humanity has similar tools for livestock and peasants. Or any objects you call favorite toy. Can it be possibly anything good? I have no idea. Humanity has similar tools for livestock and peasants. I doubt your kind is capable of such a sophisticated creation. It's more likely a crude copy. This is an agonizer, an electrical disintegrator that acts upon the nerve impulses. Ooh. This particular one is too a fine piece to be used in combat. But in a... Now this particular piece is too fine. Okay. I need more coffee. Give me a second. Coffee up. Coffeeing up. I've coffeed up. This particular piece is too fine to be used in combat. But in a... I still haven't read it properly. This particular one is too fine a piece to be used in your combat. But in a torture team... Sitting up has its ups and downs. Mostly downs for today. Well, this particular one is too fine a piece to be used in combat. But in a torture chamber, the Drukari hefts the whip, clearly familiar with the feel and weight in his hand. Next... Come one, come all, watch me fail spectacularly at reading English. Simple English. But this is a good sign for me to know that I'm not getting enough air. And that seat is actually triggering the, whatchamacallit, the autonomic dysreflexia that's happening right now on me. And we'll see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I'll let you know. An exquisite instrument of pain, total impulse to control, it can deliver sensations as subtle as a whisper or incinerate synapses. Why is this thing so important to you? Why? It is a priceless artifact that belongs to me. I've reclaimed it before my kin managed to steal it. It's property of the Reaving Tempest that must not be allowed to fall in the hands of other cabals. And when we dispose of Imeres, the spark certainly comes under attack. And lastly, I can indulge in a little bit of a sentimentality, can't I? Actually, you may keep the agonizer. And Marazai weighs the whip in his hand more of a once more and gives you an appraising look. At last, I forgot. Okay. Stupid, silly me. I forgot to let people know that I'm live. That's probably why. Right? Back to Discord. Friggin' whatchamacallit, mind. Not mind, okay, that's a wrong word. Yep. Let's see the... Oh, it's right at the cusp of the friggin' temperature that it's supposed to be able to render. Open on your Discord browser. There's also another thing that that I'm in the middle of doing. I was creating a short, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll need to go to, where is it? Share stream. I'll get the sharing link later. If anybody is here who knows anything about Discord and how to sort the groups, I might need to ask a friggin' ChatGPT for this. Let's copy text. Copy text. Okay. And copy link for the share feature. Yep. That should do. Free Shavakadu. Oh my goodness. My voice is gone. I might do, if I'm able to sit up tomorrow, I might do a karaoke stream of sorts for World Building Wednesday. But yep. Okay. Wait, why is this here?
Wow.
I didn't actually want to favorite this, did I? What about here? Okay, there we go. And is my GX control working as intended? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Nice. Are we back? Are we back in the Imperium? Show me. On yourself. Do you want to try it out, Kefka? A little demonstration. Let's go with the M route. Not the S route. Mirzai half closes his eyes, and with a flick of his wrist, he twists the Equinizer's flexible tail around his arm. Ooh, a moment later, a wave passes through Tukari's body, sending his eyes rolling back, and the body of his skull don't say marking him. My brain has completely rotted, making him arch his spine and throw his head back. Spasm after spasm. Oh my. Courses through his body. Yeah. The writer knows what they're doing. Certainly are. Courses through the body until finally a stifled gasp calls his way out of his throat. The agonizer's tail slips from Mirzai's wrist, and he looks at you with unfocused eyes. Oh dear. He likes it. Mikey likes it. I'm accustomed to pain. Unlike you, Kefka Palazzo. You detect a glimmer of interest in Dukari's gaze. I would like to see you and endure something like this. But not now. Maybe another time. Okay. Let us go. I no longer have any desire to wander the spire. Yep, we've slain the spire. Yep, let's look at the journal. Okay. Troubling developments. Let's make sure that we all have the... Okay, escape Komora, that's good. Strings of the puppeteer is activate the weapon gate and escape Komora. Nice. And we have companion quests. Let me just double check. We have the incident. No, about Nomus. And the path we lost. Talk to Irlet about the void ship. The bridge. Yeah. And then a new ruler. A development project of highest difficulty in any colony. And wait for the news. The completion of excavation. I have the Call of the Edge as well. Wait for the fate to lead you to quote-unquote Iron World. Yep. You have to become the Zealot of Chaos. No, okay. So we'll wait. We'll see. Alright. That took me way way longer than it did, than it needed to find. Yep. Let's head into the webway. And we are done with chapter 3. Okay. I can understand why people hate chapter 3. It is basically forced narrative, forced narrative, forced narrative, forced narrative.
With the physical horrors of Camorra behind them, a long and arduous journey, possible only with the help of a Xenos guide, lay ahead for the rogue trader and his party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
Oh boy. Let's keep looking forward. Don't look down.
Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back home.
Oh, nice little inflection there. Oh. Act 4! Oh wow, I think people often say that Act 4 is the best act. Oi! Who are you lot? You're not bandits, are you? Ain't you bandits? And chumming around with human scum, no less. Be gone, you lanky freak. Okay. Alright. Basically, a poorly shaved commoner in woven coverall eyes you with suspicion, clutching an autogun that looks like it is one careless reload away from falling apart. The man narrows his eyes and inquires. Upon noticing a non-human in your retinue, the old man grimaces with a contempt and clutches Aquila hanging around his neck. Okay. And chumming around with inhuman scum, no less. Begone, you lanky freak! I compel you to, in Saint Cognatius's name, in Saint Nicomedes Keith's name, in Saint Julius's name. Okay, enough. Is this monkey possessed or simply mad? Oh my goodness, let's go for full coercion here. Who am I, you ask? I am rogue trader von Valancius. On your knees, knave, while you still have them. Coercion succeeded. The old man flinches in terror, drops his travesty of a firearm, and then falls to his knees in sniveling grimace. The throne above you, your lordship, have mercy, didn't recognize you. I don't think anybody could, at first glance. I'm just a low-born, small, humble man. I've only seen your lustrous visage at holy icons and temples in the cathedral. So who are you? I'm a scout, your lordship. I wander the woods. I test the soil. Taking great care, old man reaches into his sack and pulls out a scratch. Auspex with a long spike, wrapped in a muddy rag. The tech priest told me once 1,000 steps you have walked, thrust these mystical probes into soil, say a prayer, then pledge a smaragdine seal. Okay. Offer 3 bears to the emperor. Press the ruby seal. Thus will the probe test the land and tell you where the mineral there is within. Okay. So basically, just yeah. Typical Trek priest / scout behavior. What do people of Janus say about my abduction? Was that? There's some rotter abduct you? You could have provided such villainy, kidnapping his lordship. The nerve! We haven't heard a thing here on Janus. At least how are things going on in this colony, I guess. We live and we pray for your health every day. Okay, I'm just double checking that all the audio things are working properly. Are they working? Maybe I need to change that subscribe audio as well. That we'll see. The Chem princes collect tides, flog troublemakers, protect us from bandits, and don't fight amongst themselves as all's well. There's a plague going around Janus, though. Makes your hair fall out, your skin go pale, your voice disappear, turns normal Emperor-fearing people break scum of humanity. Look up falls like that wretches. Scary to look at, better to put them down. Well, we do little by little. We're poison. Okay, let me just find out what wretches are in Warhammer 40k as we go on an ADHD tangent. Okay. Maiden world influenced humans. Mutant or deformed outcasts from the agri-world of Janus and rogue traders. So it's basically a okay, books. Okay, so if this was a book, this would be a source. Okay, so is the governor well? At least. Vincent Janus, Brad Iron for Coronas. We pray for our health every day. Okay. The usurpation never sets her sights on us. They say scary thing about the capital, about her court, about missing people, but rumor has it that never any balls at her palace. Never ending ball. Yep, that's a big ball. Sorry, I need a whatchamacallit for that one. Any servants who steps inside the palace never comes out. There must be an awful lot of work for that ball there. So, yep. Shuttles, some means of contracting the astropathic car so I could summon my void ship here. In a jiffy, your lordship. Please be welcoming our flying ferry. It's right over yonder, in the brush. It's also where our expedition box wizard is staying. Oh, box wizards? Well, your capital offer of protection. I do not wish to exchange one prisoner for another. Ekindale shoots a keen look at you and asks coldly. Yep. Will that chatty mug be flying to the capital with your lordship? He's got an awful big mouth. He looks like trouble. Yes. The Xenos is coming with me as my guest. Should I just shackle him? Oh my goodness. This is very... I like option number 2. But... Okay. I'll look up what happens on his various choices. Okay. If this impacts the story somewhat. Eklendil. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Directly influence Cassius' companion quest. Okay. Strings of the Puppeteer. Let's have a look. What the guide says. Come on, let's look at the Guido. Okay, now. Okay, enter the spire. Okay. Okay, we asked everything. Side romancing. Okay. Let's pray to the god of the warp. Okay, that's fine. And after... Wait. If you ally with Elder Onyanas, you will reunite with Muran. Okay. Kill the Elder Onyanas and the human skull will bring you up to speed. Elkindale has been saved. You decide his fate. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. All right. Okay. No. To know whether if you will exchange one person for another, respond as you please. He will switch to the... Okay, so... I don't know if there's any consequences. Let's just pick the most Kefka answer out of it. Yes, check out the Xenos and keep him imprisoned until my ship arrives. Will do, your lordship. Can't let Xenos come like him walk free. Smoky terrorist, you're a traitor. How shocking. Oh, keep your wisecracks to yourself. I hear you badmouth his lordship. I'll shoot your flop books clean off. Huh. And we're back on the ship for now. Right? Let's close this Guido. Oh, I mistakenly bonked myself. Oops. Walk the high-ranking officer beams with genuine happiness. Dan Rock steps forward and solemnly says, "Welcome to the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it." All far, the crew stares in awe and terror at the giant towering over the crowd. Some make signs of the Aquila on their chests, others collapse to their knees with a prayer to the God Emperor on their lips. This wave of pious shock does not seem to discomfort Alfar in the slightest. He just chuckles into his beard and glances around curiously. "Hooray, thank you, Ulfar." Yep. Everybody likes Alfar. But I'd probably want him on my dogmatic run as well. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot that we were supposed to... Yep. Did we pin the message yet? First we were enslaved, our minds digitized. We're live. Have we... Yeah, there's no viewers. Expected. Yeah, okay. I've already done that. Been there and done that. Okay. We're live for 44 minutes already, huh? Wow, that time really flies when we're just ranting and raving. Hopefully people are up to speed. I show speed. Damn it. Oh, my brain. So rotted. My presence alone is enough to elicit gas of dismay and disperse from the crowd. The Dukari ignores all Monkey reactions to his presence and surveys the ship's bridge, examining every detail with ostentiously cool interest. He marked his casual posture as belied the subtle, unusual tension in his body. "Lord Captain, allow me to express how glad I am that you've rejoined us alive and unharmed. Shireen, light of my eyes, I am overjoyed to see you among us once more." Wait. Among us? Sorry. Brain rot has gotten to me. I am beyond saving. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Twitch clip that. I do hope, however, we get... Okay, so I stopped reading immediately. Wonderful. I'm overjoyed to see you among us once more. Truly, the Exalted One is merciful for showing you the way back home. I hope all the ash monks who left us to languish without our Lord Captain has become the food for the warp demons. And twirls a lock of hair on her fingers and says a fiery gaze your way. Oh my goodness, she's having the time of her life. Yep. I do hope we will get a chance to have a conversation in private very soon. For now, however, I dare not steal any more of the rogue trader's precious time. Lord Captain, I'm so glad to see you. I nearly lost it. With my accent. I nearly lost it when you went up into the disappeared on me. You went up and disappeared on me. I was getting on stimulants and recast, and I barely slept, and also I could keep listening to the whispers for any clues on how to find you. The only other time I felt so powerless was when Lydia... Pardon me, Lord Captain. I'm talking nonsense. Welcome back, rogue trader. No trials could break the will of the Emperor's chosen or stop him from returning to those who have put their hopes in him. The return of the Master of the Temple is an event honored by every spirit that dwells within the sacred systems and machines of this abode. So how much do you know about my abduction then? Not much, Lord Captain. All contact with your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirates boarded the ship and abducted your companions' kinpeople. We immediately sent shuffles aboard the boarding parties to your aid, but we didn't find anyone on the ship to save the crew, and all whom either been butchered or driven insane. Edith's expression is inscrutable, but her eyes are fixed upon you and you alone. Since your lordship's body was never recovered, we hope against hope that you are still alive. This is a triumph. Alas, even our most alert AUG operators have never spotted anything suspicious, and thus our ignominious failure put you in dire peril. Heinrich's gaze, tense and almost desperate, is focused on you, but he says nothing. For now, at least. Do you inquire what happened to your lordship? Okay. Okay, so do we lie? Which one is more Kefka? Lion says, my loyal servants! Our cousin Xenos tried to take your leader from you, but the plans failed. Yep. God, you realize you're to blame for my capture? You have not earned the right to hear about my adventures. Yeah, I think this is very... Okay, this is very Kefka. Right? We fully accept our responsibility, your lordship. Our negligence was unforgivable. Allow us to make amends through impeccable service and diligence. Also, where has my ship been all this time then? The officers' council decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one may hear the gossip of the entire expanse. Our agent tirelessly searched for information about your lordship. Have you ever heard a whisper where you imprisoned? We would immediately launch a rescue expedition. While you were absent, Lord Captain, we made every effort to find you. The result in a number of modifications to the ship that have significantly upgraded it, thanks to a favorable deal secured by the esteemed High Factorium, and the ship is now equipped with state-of-the-art auger systems and directions finders in Gamma. Oh, enough empty talk. Your master's waiting for a proper celebration. We begin at once, your lordship. Glory to Rogue Trader! Glory to House von Valancius! Your subject triumphantly roars in a tremor throughout the bridge. It is as though the ship itself is greeting its long-lost owner. Lord Captain, the senior officers will report to you shortly. In your absence, we receive a number of astropathic messages that dispatches that demand your attention. So I've got a bunch of work to do. Hello. Nomos has come to welcome you back. The group of servitors suddenly stir. Movements frighteningly identical even for automatons. Hi, our friggin' Ultron. We sense the great deed has been done. A vivid imprint on existence. You did something very important. What was it? I fed the dark city of the Xenos using the a force like we've never seen before. We feel your rapture. We share it. Did Nomos say it correctly? The servitor chorus, which sounds like a single voice, falls silent. Nomos appears to be waiting for your response in eager anticipation. Your curiosity deserves approval. A servant should strive to understand their master. Nomos have a poor understanding of concept of servitude. We must reflect. The chorus servitor pauses as if controlling entity is busy talking. We must go now. We will come to speak with you later. Wait, did I correct the right one? We were wondering whether you would manage to return. Once you can detect with the naked eye, every moment the novice leaves the bridge, the servitor stops moving in sync and slowly shuffles to their posts. Okay. There we go. More things are being revealed. Hooray! Completely necessary chair movement. Your Lordship, I must report highly compromising information about a member of your retinue, namely Miss Redari. It turns out is nothing of a sort, but a commoner, a fugitive for the law, deserter of the Imperial Guard. I have solid evidence to reprove it. Okay, the evidence better be incontrovertible, right? It's all here, your Lordship. Official records for the Administratum, attestations of Department of Munitionatorium, and much more besides. I want to know all the details. I may have overlooked some nuances, but I have solid evidence that the person who was known as J. Hidari served in the 19th Ifrit Regiment and was identified as a perpetrator of numerous instances of theft, smuggling, as well as desertion. And this individual is not of noble birth, but of the lowest origins. Yep, he's not noble at all. How did you come to know of this? In your Lordship's absence, the person whom we presently know as J. Hidari has made a concerted effort to find you. After contacting all the gold traders in the sector, Hidari approached an individual by the name of Mercy, a highly influential and infamous figure in the Casbella Commission, who was paid an eye-watering sum directly from your own coffers. Fearing that the predatory interests of the Casbalica would pose a threat to your coffers, I began my own investigation. It was entirely reasonable to suspect collusion of some kind between Hidari and Mercy, and so my suspicions were confirmed. The two were connected. It's from Mercy's associate that I acquired compromising intelligence for Hidari. Right? I wish to see J. Hidari, and we have something to discuss. Shocked me, did you? You little wanna be quester. J. Hidari's shocked me, did you? You little wanna be questor. Jay's voice and bearing undergoing a stark transformation. Biting soldier slang cuts through her typical gentle speech. Don't miss a thing, you servants. Your servants, Kefka Palazzo. And they're sneaky too. They climb up Grox's arse to find an Oko. Wow, my goodness. No more ash bags. Wonderful. No more ash mags. Damn it, I wish your favorite speech, yeah. Let's talk. Only if the scum slings his hook.
Well, your lordship, ask away. I'll tell it like it is. I'm not going to try to wriggle out of it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right, let's see what she says. So tell me your real story. Let's go.
So what do you want to hear, Shireen? A children's tale about a beautiful princess? A ballad about a queen of thieves? How about a new story, Shireen? Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on a sand-covered lump of rock, and the core of that rock contained untold riches for servants of the Imperium. The girl scraped out those riches with her little hands, breaking her back and coughing up her lungs, on behalf of people who had never clapped eyes upon her, and who would never know her name. She did this every day until she turned 16, and then... Then his servants came and drafted the girl into the 19th Ifrit Regiment. Can you imagine? Of course, the regiment was wiped out on its first sortie. But the girl survived. The Exalted One protects. So what was next? Years serving in the Astra Militarum, just a shitload of hard
Oh,
labor,
language, Jay.
and
Language.
fighting, and deals, and shady connections, and new opportunities.
First line, the Imperial Guard, yep. Okay. I still cannot, you know, my channel name, I'm Biggie, right? For some odd reason, I can now no longer shake the idea of Big E, right? But I'm not the Emperor. Oh, to be fair, I'm stuck in a wheelchair, and I can't move anywhere, so maybe I am more like the Emperor than we thought. Not dead, though. Went to the brink of death, certainly, but not dead. Oh, well. Yep. Anyways, Twitch, clip that, please.
But everything in this world ends sooner or later, Shireen. The now not-so-little girl went and fell in with the Kasbalika. She saved up a little gold, and she even indulged in excess from time to time. Until living the good life almost cost the little girl her head after her patrons got caught in an internal investigation between the Officio Prefectus and Departamento Munitorum.
Oh, poor gal.
So the girl ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, until her eyes and the beams of fortune brought her to the expanse. A shitty story, all things considered, Shireen.
So do you even have family?
The folks on Footfall are my only family, Shireen. The trickster twins and the rest of the rabble, plain-talking and loyal as dogs. And sometimes as dull as the pommel of a worn-out blade.
So you used to be in the Imperial Guard, then?
Corporal Haydari reporting for duty, sir.
Corporal! Wow.
I had enough of the Astra Militarum shit to last a lifetime, Shireen. And my body's collected enough souvenirs from run-ins with Xenos and heretics to last 2 lifetimes. Except, when it comes to the Guard, there's no such thing as used to be. That wretched life sank its claws into me good. But that also means I remember what it's like to be a small, shaking, insignificant pawn. And that's why I appreciate what I have now all the more.
So how did you get involved with the Kasbalika, then?
What? You think it's difficult?
Oh yeah, how do you get involved in
Once
crime?
me and
Duh.
my fellow guardsmen snuck into the upper city in search of a good watering hole, where the high and mighty of that world congregated. Another time, our regiment was sent to defend the tallest spires on a hive world. And I had an epiphany. I saw how the other half lives. And by half, I mean the ones born with a diamond spoon in their mouth, instead of an entrenching shovel rammed up their arse.
My goodness, Jay. I feel a little bit weirded out because she has the accent, but she... I don't know if she could drop the accent. Or maybe a change in accent would make it go a little bit harder when she speaks very lowborn.
My eyes were open to the truth, Shireen. The Imperium is full of opportunities, even for people like myself. The trick is knowing whose palms to grease, whose boots to lick, whose throat to squeeze, and whose arses to kick. I was very popular with everyone in the Guard Command, you see. I'd procure things for them, whatever they wanted. And so the Kasbalika took notice.
So you're a deserter as well, then?
You know, Shireen, I could still be bouncing around from one world to another, holed up on tired old ships with only venal grunts for company, if I hadn't decided I wanted more for my life. I accepted a shipment from the Kasbalika of certain chemicals. You know,
Ooh.
for carnal pleasures and the like. Some bigwig was throwing a party to celebrate his 5th decade in the service.
You know, her crimes, quote unquote, are soft in comparison to a lot of things.
And that's when I got the attention of the newly arrived commissar.
Uh-oh.
I was rummaging through the pockets of Astra Militarum with one hand and shoveling the Kasbalican cargo with the other. You can imagine what would have happened to my head had the commissar not started with my higher-ranked patrons.
Oh my goodness. That explains the lung implant. What about the hand?
It was orcs. Not everything I say is a lie, Shireen.
I see.
Whoop the fu-
Okay.
Never mind.
Yep. You really look for me. Were you hoping to save me?
It's not as if I could just abandon you. Even smugglers have principles and feelings. Unfortunately, all I managed to do was spend a pile of your thrones without anything to show for it. None of the operatives who do business with Xenos knew where to find you. Not even Mercy. I shouldn't have reached out to him. He helped me move to the Expanse and set up business here a long time ago. But I liked it better when he was safely in my past.
Ah, silly Jay. Well, the thing about it is she outed herself thanks to the fact that she's tried to rescue us, right? Huh, about your new persona, though.
Are you worried I'm going to start spitting on the deck and shriveling your officers' ears with my foul tongue? Don't be, Shireen. I much prefer being seen as a princess rather than a deserter. I'll continue to play the part in front of the others, but you wanted to talk frankly, so I've dropped the act.
I think that covered everything. Let's return to your duties then.
Sir, yes, sir. Your lordship, Shireen. I'll be here, all primed and ready to go.
Feel Sansa's shackled times years have finally been broken. Aw, poor gal. But unfortunately, this isn't an iconoclast run, so we can't sympathize with her. She'll be gone eventually. Now then, Lord Captain, shall we discuss business? We have a number of items to go over. First and foremost, I have news about your subjects. In the time you were gone, the servants of House von Valancius have toiled tirelessly in their service and put your benefits of the entire trade protectorate. Okay. It's interesting how they traveled without Cassia to navigate. Maybe they acquired new navigators, right? But at the very least, they didn't have a new rogue trader primed and ready, right? Your devotees continue their work spreading their words across the words of the greater beacon. There are more and more people in the von Valancius protectorate who have accepted the new faith as the one to rule or true belief. The Great Beacon? Oh, I remember doing the time warp, doing the warp jump, but we literally have our heretical religion going through. Yeah. Can we actually just look right now? No, we can't. But there is a new quest about the house quarter falling to the Drukhari. Squadrons of smaller groups of despicable Kurukari raid our systems. The cult of the Final Dawn has emerged in full force and they're wreaking havoc everywhere. We've heard rumors of the fall of Santia's pride, house quarters world, and outrageous sacrilege, given how abundant and inexpensive Prometheum is there. Okay. Strife has broken out between House Winterscale and House Quarter. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only the esteemed Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at Footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampaging heretics and Xenos vermin. So what kind of Xenos are attacking the Expanse? Drukhari, your lordship. The squadron, both large and small, invading the Expanse, unleashing carnage on planets. I think they want revenge for us unleashing Slaneshi demons in Komorra. Captives by the thousands and attacking ships, as if it's something had poked their nest, if you will, and now they are lashing out. I wonder why. How fare the worlds of my dynasty? The heretics' malicious act make it difficult to maintain extrapatric contacts with colonies. The cult of the Final Dawn strikes everywhere, and the sleeper agents are active on every planet. Vapor 6, a mutiny was crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to blasphemous propaganda. But other worlds stand firm against the onslaught of the enemies of humanity and do not succumb to their pernicious influence. So, Kalgatar is leading the defense. Exactly. The esteemed Lord Inquisitor Calcazar has declared himself warden of the Corona's expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. He's made his footfall on the base of operations, as well as the most logistically convenient point. From there, his fleet strikes through the expanse, destroying the forces of the Cult of the Final Dawn and the abominable Tukari. He may be all that currently stands in the way of expanse, being reduced to ashes. I wonder exactly how. I think there's got to be there's a certain dumbness to this. I think that our retinue went down a ship into an exact trap, right, and then disappeared. So yeah, there's not even the most logical people aboard who could say that, wait a minute, he traversed the warp and got captured somewhere. Oh wait, we don't have friggin' Drukhari as a perpetrator, so they probably won't be able to know. Okay, fair. We'll suspend disbelief. Okay. We heretics laid siege to Euphrates II. When heretics laid siege to Euphrates II, the hallowed forge of the Cognizance fleet, Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force, and now they are the explorator squadrons recalled from the front lines and together against heretics for the Battle of the Sacred Planet. So what is the source of the strife between Incendia and Caligios then? His ladyship Incendia Corda heeded the summons, while his Lord Caligios Winterscale ignored it. Rumor has it that his refusal was defiant in manner and served as pretext for Lady Cordas to declare war on House Winterscale. So both of them hate each other. They have always hated each other. Okay, go to the world of Kiza Tamer for the hunting grounds. Winterscale's ships are being hunted and his worlds occupied under the pretext of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love of fighting, Winterscale is no hurry to defend his domain. According to intercepted astropathic messages, he and his retinue are currently on Princess Tamer, hunting down a Xenos fleet. Eldari, by all appearances. Anything else I should know then? Well, Captain, during your absence, your retinue has seen certain changes. The esteemed Master Antha will no longer be able to accompany you. According to a message from the Adeptus RBTs, he has been discharged and is currently an overseer of Vapor 6. However, Precinct Valtar has informed me that you are the authority to challenge the decision and have Master Antha reinstated. Why the discharge? That's what she said. The Adeptus RBTs tasked him with a mission of some sort that, as far as I know, ended in failure, leading to Master Antha being deemed unworthy of his rank until unfit to serve you. I would like to note that on the Cybermassive is still on board. Oh my goodness. With the damages the doctor sustained on Pastora, Master Antha left it in the care of your tech priests. I heard there was an implant malfunction. The servants of Omnisci have patched up the creature, but they also warned of a final synchronization of implants with those on Master Antha is required before Cybermassive could be fully repaired. Now someone will join my retinue. I'll collect them in person. Then I will send a request to have Master Antha reinstated and notify the overseers of Fable 6 to your impending arrival. And I have good news to share as well. The harness is fully repaired. Its hull has been considerably reinforced, and after a complete cycle of technotness, the fighter craft is now in its hangar, ready to await the chance to show a worthy battle. Yep. Okay. There has been other minor developments, if you so wish. I will gladly bring you up to speed on the bridge. I will not want them to take any time away from this occasion. Okay. Thank you for your report. Abelard? Lord Captain, allow me to make a request. A personal one. While you are away, the Prime Master received an astropathic message from Dargonis. It concerns my family.
Really?
The Wazarians have accused of treason against Hospital and Delanches. Your family has shown their true colors at last. Lord Captain. The seneschal almost shouts, his voice filled with genuine anger. Allow me to lay out the matter in full before leveling accusations. The accusations were leveled by, on behalf of the Drivestons, the governing house. Under normal circumstances, the investigation would not have required your involvement, and my entire family would have been... but being of noble stock, the Rosarians are entitled to, under ancient custom, to petition for a rotator's personal protection once in a generation. Personal protection, Lord Captain. Do not deny us that honor, I will implore you. But what if the family is guilty, Abelard? The traitors will accept the due punishment. I've never relied on my position as an immunity guarantee, and I will not even try to sway your decision, as long as it is fair and balanced. Tell the choir master to send a message to Dragonis, saying I will personally take this part of the investigation. It will be done, Lord Captain. Okay. Who else is next? Idira hurriedly enters the study, sniffling and hunched her shoulders. She looks haggard, bags under her eyes, hair disheveled. Her hands quiver slightly at every few moments. With some effort, she focuses her eye on you and forces a crooked smile. Thank you for agreeing to hear me out, Lord Captain. Here's that deal. After all that happened recently, the voices in my head suddenly flared up and started garbling worse than before. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm handling them just fine, but I think I know a way that I could get them to settle down a bit. I have kept having the same vision over and over again. I'm walking down a corridor, and there's this door at the end. And I just know that right behind the door is blissful silence. All I have to do is reach out and open it. So I touch it with my fingers, and I could feel cold, rough metal. And then I snapped out of it once I could find my safe. Staring at the wall, I found some compartment or another. A loop behind me, and the doors are way open. Doors are way open, but I have no memory of how I got there. Lord Captain, I'll cut to the chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. It is a matter of life and death. My gut tells me it's the last chance to deal with my powers, and if I don't, for my decisions, I have questions to ask you. Absolutely, Lord Captain. Ask me anything, and I'll try my best to answer. So what do you think's behind that door? I have no idea. Incredible implant for tech priests' secret stores, or I don't know, a serum to help the Inquisition's vault. There's such thing as an archaeotech, right? Plenty lying around. Maybe some of it could help me. Does your vision actually contain any clues where to start looking? So this is ancient past from humanity's technologies. Clues. Vague ones as usual. I think I could hear muffled cries, someone weird birds. My hair is sweating like it's somewhere hot. Surrounded by rockcrete. The everyday Imperium stuff, except it reeks of burnt flesh. Cables. Chemicals. Sorry, that's about it. Nothing more concrete. But if we get close enough, I'll sense it immediately. Is the door you described similar to the door your whispers came from? No, well, I don't know. It feels different. The one from the visions feel very... I don't know. Real? I can even touch it. It is definitely not an illusion. It really does exist somewhere, and trust me, neither of us wants to open their door when there is one. I don't think suffering your abilities is safe. Oh, really? Really not. I'm so sure that your abilities stories about how people try to lock psychers' abilities away for good, and how those psychers will eventually go insane and explode into lethal pieces. But if there is a way, no, it's not to shut my door completely, to make it so a tiny little crack remains, that's a different story. I can feel it. If we find this thing, whatever it is, it will be alright. What if it's trapped? No way. Could never. It can't be. Whatever, I'll go in you like. Just please help me get me there. No more questions? We'll have to find the door. You're too unstable. Okay. Who else is here? Jay. The Exalted One blesses the house von Valentius and the Lagres Spirit Cherin. And thank you for deigning to speak with me. Jay turns unusually hesitant and attemptedly chews the words with only a monocle. rolled off her tongue and interrupted Cascade. Here's the thing, Sherin. My network of trade representative has been stretched a little too thin recently, like a chiffon dressed on a whore. My goodness. And all over the place. Orders are being filled, clients are kicking off, and now without reason, revenue's plummeting. And if that wasn't bad enough, my guys are running things from football have been incommunicado recently. And they asked a passing message, if I need to come to tell me why. Some Ashmegs, those throne smite them, have captured my gang. And they will threaten to kill every last one of those hand-gratifying whelps if I don't do what they want. And the only way, one thing, my mercantilum officiate in exchange for my gang's lives. But I'm not giving up my certificate for anything. No, I'm going to leave my guys high and dry. That's why I'm begging you for your help and protection, Sherin. If I have to stop the cage from hyenas, I'd rather do it with the lion at my side. Parliament did not say who sent the message? Sherin, you know yourself, although this trans-topic chit-chat is nothing but streams of images, thoughts, intentions, nothing concrete. But I don't need the name of the sender. I already know it. I can smell Falco's stench all over this, or the Vladim's doing. It is damned Ashmeg style as you take him. Could be a bluff? It could be Sherin, but I've been missing the familiar stench of the docks. And darling Octi at her bar, in the stony gaze of the exalted ones who watches over you and your football. I'm homesick, you see. The assaulted ones help those who help themselves, Sherin, and I don't want to risk the lives of my people. This reaches the limit of your abilities, right? If the intoxicating feeling of your own magnanimity isn't enthralling enough, Sherin, I will remind you more mundane but not significant concerns. My network of co-traders is falling apart because someone threw a spanner in my world-old machine. And if a few more if we do not remove these instructions, the network will not recover. And reduced efforts of you invested in my business will have gone down the drain. Right when we reach footfall, I will help your associates. Yeah. More XP. Thank you. More people. Heinrichs. Kefka Palazzo. I apologize for your barging in unannounced. I've received news that I must discuss with you face to face. Give me a second before we go face to face with Heinrichs. And of course, that retires a little bonk. I'm going to take a small bathroom break and I'll be right back.
Hello everyone. Okay Biggie. Take your time.
Hi, I'm Master Chief. I'll be right back. Bathroom break time.
starts to whisper, the Inquisition starts to stare, but the ledgers all show profit, so we pretend there's nothing there. Kefka, malicious bearer of the warrant of trick, greatest roach trader of the Coroner's expense.
I'm almost back, guys. But yep, Master Chief, feel free to keep chatting away before I turn the camera back on. I'm sitting up today, though, so that's a new thing. So that's a good thing, I think. If you're still here.
I'm here.
Okay. Right. Let me space out my way. Return here. Yep. Welcome back. Oh, well, welcome back. Welcome to the stream, I meant. But yeah, I'm back on my wheelchair, so that's a good thing, I guess. And we have a bunch of things we need to do in Rogue Trader. And I'm also testing out my new seat that I bought for quite a fair bit of money.
Welcome back, Biggie.
Yeah. Hope you're doing fine, by the way. If you're doing fine, hopefully we'll have more and more things to talk and discuss. And also, because you are first in the stream, I have a perk now that if you're first in the stream, I add a few things. Let's see if I could do this. Will this work? Please work. Okay, it's taking its time. Hopefully it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Do I need to do it manually? I guess go to here, YouTube Studio. But feel free to share whatever you're dealing with and how you're feeling while I try to sort out the little points thing that I'm doing. And you can use your LP to do lots of things. But let's see if things are going okay. But yeah, Warhammer Weekday today. Trying to see if my body could adapt to the new cushion that I bought. And see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. And if the cushion's bad for me, I'll need to reconsider what I'll need to do. But I've tried a couple of things. I've lost a fair
Biggie's
bit.
Let's Plays has successfully
Okay.
added 100 LP to Master Chief Snake 1991.
Wow, you're delayed, Streamlabs. Okay. Wow, you're delayed. Or maybe it required me to actually jump into the chat. Okay, let's see. Continue. News of
Yep.
okay. Discuss face to face. You may recall that I mentioned Achilles. That Achilles Scalander was transferred into my remit, and the colleague in question has contacted me. Cheer across my assistance. Okay. Who is this colleague? I mean, I like looking hard sage to the Lord Inquisitor. So who is she then? An acolyte who was assigned a different range of objectives at Corona's expanse. Don't take me. I'm still trying to hide information from you, even when I'm asking for your help. Okay. Emelina is a sage, a unique acolyte of the Inquisition who could absorb huge amounts of knowledge and store it in her own memory more securely than any data crypt. She enters the Lord Inquisition's registry before I did. Talking to her is a strange experience, but it is barely scratching the surface of who she is. She's an incredible scholar, and expert on forbidden and illicit, and, of course, loyal 7 to the Golden Throne. Strange experience to talk to her. Since birth, Emelina has been different from other people. Specialist in the Inquisition enhanced her natural gift of hypermnesia. Certain procedures that can be done. She creates separate blocks of memory, and she looks like the lock under a code word. Write new information. She can organize her mind like a normal person arranges box on her shelf. Okay. So, one box may contain information about recent mission at Calexis, another the latest decree of Lex Imperialis, another her own childhood memories. The level of compartmentalization might seem somewhat insane to the untrained eye, but it is. The price of one's prey to turn an ordinary servant into a useful tool of the Inquisition. Right? I need to go on another ADHD tangent regarding sages. Amelia carries knowledge that is forbidden to common servants of the Imperium. She carries the knowledge within herself and cannot be entrusted to logs or cogitators. I say that before the acolytes of the Inquisition must shoulder a heavy burden to come into contact with things that can penetrate and corrupt the soul. And for sages, this is an especially trying ordeal. Emelina's hypermnesia has been enhanced so that she now remembers everything she sees, however briefly. After many years of service, she's examined, and she's seen enough to become unrivaled expert in her field. You speak of her with obvious affection. Emelina is a worthy acolyte and an invaluable tool in the Inquisition's arsenal. I admire her traits and talents. Yep, he's become a little bit more calloused, so he doesn't feel anything for her. Not anymore. Failed to mention the Kagatar and other agents operating in the Corona's exams. I didn't fail to mention it. I deliberately concealed the information. Divulging the location because those agents could threaten not only the acolytes, but the results of their endeavor. So, clear picture of Emelina now. So, what was her message? Incomplete and distorted. It is impossible to make sense of every word. The only thing we know for certain is that an acolyte of our Inquisition is asking me to go immediately to Photon 4, a remote planet. In her message, she seems to be requesting either military support or help with evacuation. Whatever participated in the message, Emelina would not make it if it was absolutely necessary. I know a rogue trader has more than enough other matters to deal with. Nevertheless, I would like to officially request the Lord Captain's assistance in dealing with this issue. I have no authority to demand anything from House von Valentius. Therefore, I am confining myself to a request, for the sake of the Corona 6 path of the Imperium. How did you circumvent me and acquire information through the astropathic message? Lord Captain, a rogue trader may be in a position to challenge the Inquisition's authority over their soul, mind, and actions, but a rogue trader's astropaths and voice officers? Hardly. Okay. So he's using his position as leverage. That's what she said. Is there a hint of any exactly?
Member for 2 months. Level, binge watcher. Message, circumvent by praying to the Omnisaya.
Hooray! Hi, Talenton. Hello. Hello, Talenton. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. And I do believe if you are a 2-month Reno member, your little badge changes, doesn't it? Try typing in chat, Talenton. See if that's going to be
Gifted
new.
5 memberships.
Holy
Level, binge watcher.
Holy crap.
Received a membership gift. Level, binge watcher. 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 It did change indeed, sweet.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it, Talenton. My goodness. And unfortunately, Master Friggin' Chief dodged like a champ. He absolutely dodged like a champ.
It's a new month, by brother from another mother.
Hooray. Thank you for being here. I'm back on the chair. Isn't that cool? I'm back on the chair, but I'm not sure how long I'll be able to be on the chair. I'm testing out a new cushion.
Gifted 1 memberships. Level, binge watcher. Received a membership gift. Level, binge watcher.
I think maybe.
Aw, couldn't snipe.
No.
XD.
I think maybe, just maybe, he's left the chat because Master Chief comes here and shows up, chats a little bit, and disappears. That's his usual modus operandi. Yeah. Good. Thank you so much. Holy crud. Talenton, thank you. Okay.
I will get him.
I don't know if he's still here though. But yeah, I'm going to do this. Thank you so much. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much.
A very merry unbirthday to you.
Oh yeah. But either way, today is Mother's Day in Thailand. So I guess that's the occasion for today. You know what? Let me just go wait. What was that from? I didn't do that. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally did that. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to switch over here to for a little bit. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Talenton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What am I in the middle of? Okay. So, I'm not sure if you've seen the new video over at Emperor's Children. I made an anime opening, as well as the other thing, which is the Rogue Trader Street Fighter event in the pinned comment. We're still making votes and things to see who's going to be the next Rogue Trader after this playthrough. It's going to be... and what's the other last thing? Thank you. With all these gifted members, I could get started working on the next tier in the membership. And hopefully that I'll be able to sit up and talk to you again tomorrow, if you show up tomorrow. But anyways, you caught me sitting up.
Super chat, 5
Oh,
US
my
dollars,
goodness.
Suk San Wan Mei. Thank you Google Translate.
Hooray! Yep. Thank you for the super chat, Talenton. Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you enough. Okay. Because you're here, and because you've been gifting various different things.
Hey, my pleasure.
Yeah. Because you're here and you've been gifted various different things, I have a couple of things I want to try to get done. There's a... I know you have a... I have an old project that probably is going to be up your alley, and you're going to enjoy it very much, right? And that very project, hopefully, is Romance of the Three Kingdom Tarot cards. Because you've gifted so many members, I think...
Thinking about my alley, are you? Het. Hi at Theta Lantonks. Hell yeah.
Okay, hell yeah. Yeah. I might revive that. Master Chief is back. I'm not sure if you could able to snipe him or not. I don't know.
Hey at Master Chief Snake 1991.
Yep. But I'm not going to ask you to do so. But if that's the case, I might revive the project.
Gifted 1 memberships. Level.
Nope.
Binge Watcher. Received a membership gift.
Nope.
Level. Binge Watcher. I'm just installing the new game. Ouch.
Master Chief has solidly dodged in the stream.
Get you
in the
at
stream
Master
of
Chief Snake 1991.
in the stream of 7 people. He has dodged
Okay.
every single. This is XCOM odds. Currently, he had a 95% chance to snipe him, and you didn't. He had a 95% chance to snipe him, and I have no idea if the gifted memberships could even snipe somebody specifically in chat or I don't know.
Siso is life. But please, continue.
Yeah, I had a really old project of whatchamacallit.
Any Three Kingdoms stuff will make me happy.
Yeah. So with that said, tomorrow for members' choice, I will, because you've gifted so many membership subs, I will stream turning Romancing the Three Kingdoms into tarot cards. I will revive all the things, and there's my choices for which card goes where. And here's the thing: the project is mostly, I've mapped most of the cards already. It's just the me going through which card does what and what artwork, right? And it's like super old. It's a really old project, and it's certainly a great option
I am
for
working
members.
on a tarot deck myself, too.
Holy crud! But I've okay, yeah, tarot. The thing is, it would make great merch, right? So my pipeline for doing that is this: I'm going to start releasing maybe if you, because you've gifted that.
Definitely.
Yeah. My goodness, friggin' bro from another mother. Thank you, Talenton. I'll make it that members' choice stream because you've hijacked the stream, and then I'll do that maybe tomorrow. For World Building Wednesday / members' choice. And yeah, if you're here tomorrow, then definitely heading for a watch. But I will definitely. Oh no, not my mom. I thought it was my mom here. No, that was my.
Can I get a nod of some sort in the art of the Hierophant?
Who's my Hierophant currently? Sima Hui. Right. Hello, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Here, come get a hug. Come get a hug. Mwah. My mom, everyone. Yep.
Hi, everyone.
Yep.
Okay,
No, the camera's over there on the side, where my phone is.
The game I'm installing was Ghost Recon
Oh, no,
Wildlands.
over there.
To Biggie's mom.
Yep. Yep. And of course, she's addicted to coffee like I am. Yep.
Hello, Biggie's mom.
Hello. Rare sight. Well, I'm also working on her autobiography.
Suk
So-
San Juan Mei.
Yes. And okay. Yep. Ghost Recon Wildlands. Try your best to see if that works on your PC. But okay. But yeah, tomorrow for World Building Wednesday, we will go back to tarot cards, and we'll see if that's going to pique people's interests. And that is a kind of a safer stream for me as well, so that my bum doesn't actually. Well, if I'm able to sit up, then I could sit up. And
What time of day? I will try to make it.
during this time of day. It's going to be the same time of day as usual. I forgot to servitize Kefka. No, or my Manta here. But same time. Currently, I would say I usually start streaming at 6:45. 6:45 to 10:45 Pacific time. Right? I'm not sure if it's PT right now or PDT. But that's usually my stream time.
Should be doable-ish. It's been a challenging day, so I was just in to re-up memberships and crash out.
Ah, I see. Go ahead and feel free to crash out completely. It is fine. Times for crashing out are great. No about that. But for the Hierophant, I have Sima Hui. For obvious reasons. If you know anything about Sima Hui, he is the teacher for. Wait, is it Sima Hui? I think so. Yeah, Sima Hui for because he taught the.
Yeah. Very good choice. Where do you have Zhuge Yang?
The magician. Where else could he be? Where else could Zhuge Liang be?
Duh.
It's like, duh. Where else could he be, right? I mean, he literally has, because the table, he literally has earth, fire, wind, and water, right? Like he summons the wind, alrighty. He used the mist in the water.
Good call.
Yeah.
I knew Sima Yi would be one, and Zhuge Liang would be the other.
Sima Yi is the hermit.
Hierophant/magician.
No, Sima Yi is the hermit, not Sima Hui. Sima Hui is the teacher of Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. The water mirror.
Okay, yeah, you know your shiz.
That's obvious reasons why why he's the hermit. Every single, I have made very deliberate choices and worked on it for a very long time. It's just been
/M/.
Yep, definitely. And you know your tarot cards, you know your friggin' yeah, you know your tarot cards.
I cannot wait to hear about it, brother.
Yep, thank you. But in the meantime, I have over at the Emperor's Children, I have a new video. I'll see if I could link it for now before we continue on the rogue tradering, because we're just off on a huge tangent thanks to your donation, which I'm happy to do. Let's see. Oh my goodness. No, stop. Okay. I already kind of spoiled it for you. Okay, let me just share the link. Go watch it. Go watch it. This is going to be the friggin'... I am so happy this turned out the way it did. And this is me
That sounds awesome so far.
This is me completely overcooking. I completely overcooked with this one. Spent too much time with video generation here. Ah, man. And yeah. And right now it is the song that I go to for friggin' Warhammer 40k as envisioned by Kishibe Rohan. And yes, it is a JoJo reference. And I'll need to actually get the lyrics onto the description as well. Titans, to the night. Yoru ni purge the night. Yep. Friggin' absolutely the best. Yep.
Can you please play like 20 seconds of it?
Okay, sure. I'll play 20 seconds of it. Let's go to my space app. No, I'm gonna play the full thing, I think. You know what? I will play the full thing. Makes sense for me to do so.
My message got held.
Ah, I see. You know what? I'll play the full thing. Give me a second.
I have something I made I would like you to hear.
Okay. If it doesn't show up here, might as well try it on Discord, right? Let me see if I have the video up here. This is the 4.3 version, right? Let's pray okay. Right?
Posted on Discord.
Okay, thank you. Here it is. Let's see if this works.
Silver nights ワープの夜にバジタナイトイージス心 never break ネメシスブレードデモンシェイクスワーネッシュのチルダンデンスカコフォニーで lost in trace 可能誘惑 no thank you for the vampire we're killing you crazy noisy what crusade killing all cycle holy blade battle of power fight as one here's the party now it's done bind the pressure break the sound emperors and children falling down 未来の victory never die queen is waiting for the light crazy noisy what
この番組はスポンサーオデラディマスサバイバー
Thank you,
That
Bibo.
was too damned good.
Thank you, Bibo, for that failed Konobango Miwa speech at the end. Yeah, but okay. I
You even got the channel acknowledgement.
channel acknowledgement. Yeah, Konobango Miwa. Wait, channel acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friggin'. But yep.
Whatever the official name of the little blurb is.
It's Konobango Miwa. It's not a channel acknowledgement. It is sponsors. Like the grand no sponsor deck. Okurisimasu. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a piece of my art and my song.
Okay. I will look at it after the stream. I have completely gone off the rails thanks for your thanks for you showing up. But seriously, thank you. I don't know how to thank you enough.
Okay.
No. I don't know how to thank you enough. And also, we'll see if today.
I'll have to be patient. Sad face.
Oh, okay. If you say it like that, I have no choice. Can I? Do I? I have no freaking choice. I can't do that if you have given me like 7 subs, 6, 7 subs, and then just all right. Okay. Okay. The thing is, I'm refusing to install Discord on my PC because
You don't have to play much of the song. It's just showing the art and the vibe.
Okay. I'll play a little bit of the song, I guess. All right. A little bit. Yeah. And don't, like I said, don't go, remember, and while we wait, don't forget to go vote for whatchamacallit in the pinned comment. Come on, Discord. Don't be friggin' stupid now. Yeah. It's not the Discord that's the problem. Yep. It's not the Discord that's the problem. I'm actually lowering the frame rate of the thing so that my PC doesn't explode. Trying to live stream and yep. Give me a second. Okay, finally.
Voted.
Yep. We shall see. Whereas, yep, in general,
And honestly, if it's easier to check it out later, no worries.
it's not that it's easier. It's just that it's taking me. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit of time. That's fine.
I am just heading to bed and wanted to see what you think.
Okay. Oh, a Suno song. Okay, let's listen to it. And I do have a working idea on. You know what? I'm just gonna turn off the RAM limiter, just to make things a little bit faster. Rammer, I hardly know her. It is an instrumental. Okay.
The image goes with the song too.
Yep.
Okay, I must go now and gonna watch Gundam Seed Character Theater first before I will play Ghost Recon Wildlands. Bye.
I'm Master Chief.
That's a good enough sample there. Thanks for checking it out.
Yeah. Okay, so here's I want to reserve my opinions before I hear the whole thing, right? But the friggin' song itself is amazing.
And you'll see from the art piece my general aesthetic for these guys.
Yeah, so they're void, right? So void-born elves, right? But
Thank you kindly.
yeah. Yeah, okay, so but I mean seriously,
Yep.
I just from the original vibes it does go. I'm not sure what the okay. What's the yep, cinematic techno. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, this dark cinematic techno really does kind of feel great. It just went immediately to cyberpunk.
Still needs Polish, but I trust you enough to give it a go.
Yeah, but it is synthwave adjacent, very synthwave adjacent. What could fall in line with all of that immediately.
Yes.
Very, very, very strong synthwave music, and synthwave music for me, what it is that it does it makes for great workout music. It makes for great keeps you active at work type music. In comparison to something like lo-fi, lo-fi and synthwaves are one of my favorite background musics to that get stuff done, right? Well, lo-fi maybe makes you fall asleep a little. Synthwave is crunch time music, hyper focus time, and the having this paired with the void elf imagery is pretty cool. And here's
exactly. And with a covered action squad about to deploy, it works.
Yeah. It's decent, but it is how do I say this? For me, the thing I don't have much to say about Suno auto generating things, right? Because it does take what's probably best according to a certain aesthetic and then just reproduces it. So what that means, okay, as we switch back to face cam here. So all I'm saying is it's a good song. It has a good vibe, and it does seem to go kind of well for what it is trying to achieve. And here's my current pipeline for generating stuff, right? And there's two things that are free. I'll say free, and that's important to note, that I'm using right now. For my favorite free tool is for this kind of imagery is Google Flow, and you need to prompt it certain amounts of seconds. And if you have images, it does very well from image to...
Yeah, it's nowhere on the same level as your stuff. This was showing you my work in progress because I'm proud and I value your opinion.
Yeah, it's great, but there's this... the thing about AI generated stuff, music or images or otherwise, the thing is that it does cater to your very, very specific tastes. So it's very rough to share with other people and have them go, oh, that's cool, right? Because mostly it's just people saying like, oh, you just throw it into the Suno and it just pops it out, right? Right? And for me, there's a sweet spot for the polish. Yeah, polish is one. I think whatchamacallit, for like AI flop, being the general narrative, it's like polishing a turd. If that's the most blunt way of saying it, I have no idea. Like, but the kind of crap you share out is your crap, right? So that's why this is gourmet crap.
Sigh.
Yep. I know. But the thing is, it is like, this is my crap and I enjoy it. And that's completely fine. I have a friend who does the same thing.
Have a good night.
I'm not saying it in to slight you at all, but it is rough to get AI stuff to stick because people know that there's no, like it's hard to show effort through AI, but that's what I'm trying to achieve, certainly. And as you can see, like the polish that I put into, that took me several days of art gen and clipping and using CapCut and using video editing software to get done, right? It's like, it is, and I'm trying to get, what is, like I said, it's like getting AI to stick the landing. It's like polishing a turd. There are people who like it. There are people who hate it. There are people who are just going to dismiss it at first glance because that's the narrative against AI right now. But but for me, I see your tastes. I see your tastes right now and what you're trying to do, and I see what kind of and there's just so much effort you could put into something when you're differently abled. Certainly. Like for me, it takes me longer to do stuff without AI. And I know its justification is not the toughest thing. It's not the whatchamacallit thing. Yeah, it's like you could only justify so much. But, and I don't want to go gather sympathy. Oh, because I'm different, I'm disabled, that I can't do the real stuff. No, that's not true. I just want the other aspects to shine through. A lot of AI generated videos from regarding the World Cup is absolute cinema, certainly. That's an example. Like more people are, okay, this is AI, but I find it entertaining, you know. And if you want to get the vibe going, like you know what vibe I'm getting? Have you seen the Harry Potter Balenciaga stuff? That's the vibe I'm getting with this music. Certainly, if you push it in that direction, it'll be great. It'll be great fun. But yeah, thanks for all that. I'll be heading back to the Corona's Expanse for now, and hope to see you soon, Talenton. You are amazing. I'll go. I might need to acknowledge you somewhat somewhere, and see if you can make it tomorrow. And if you don't make it tomorrow, then there's always the VOD, and I'll link it to you. Thank you so much. I can't imagine. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, sorry, Master Chief. You're not destined to actually get a membership at all. Despite being the only active chatter here, aside from Talenton. Okay, good night, Talenton. I'm gonna go head back to playing Rogue Trader now. Okay. And when we last left off, Heinrich's here was... Oh, okay. When we last left off, Heinrich's here was talking about the his need of help. So what hint of any exactly is threatening Photon. For avoidances of leaks, the details of objectives of specific acolytes shall remain secret. All I can tell you is that primary threat the Emir was dealing with the Coron's expanse, what Xenoth. In particular, Jakari raids on distant systems. A sage is ideally suited for gathering data about chronology of this problem and finding appropriate methods for combattling it. Combattler, V, Pui, Victory. That's for what Melina's doing on Photon 4 specifically. I do not know. I don't even know of any details about the world itself other than there are humans there. And so either it's been colonized or a garrison has been established there. Called the Final Dawn has been my top priority here.
It was just a work in progress, not a polished piece, and I just wanted to share something I'm excited about before it's finished. No worries.
Oh, come on,
I deleted it.
Don't delete it.
Trophy, congratulations.
Oh, man.
You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Well, don't take my comments the wrong way, right? I mean, it is good. Like I said, it is good. But I'm just saying it is not I'm just talking about, the perception, right, of AI created content in particular. And it's not a slight against you and your work at all. I mean, I could have, I was vibing out to it, certainly. But, I mean, a lot of, whatchamacallit, whenever it's Warhammer related things, right? A lot of it is just people finding tracks to vibe out while they paint their figurines, right? Anyways, thank you for, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to get the exact sound you want. You'll never be, because that's the nature of our neurospiciness, you'll never be kind of happy with the stuff that's generated. You know, that whole not my tempo thing, always. But sometimes you're gonna learn to love what you have and do various different things to get the specific pieces correct. But I mean, Talenton, you are. I'll show you the fruits of my labor on the tarot cards tomorrow. But now I have stuff to do. I'm also.
And sometimes gotta be careful how polished it needs to be before sharing.
I mean, it's no. I mean, it's polished enough. It is a great. It is a great inspiration. Actually, it's a great inspirational starting point. Like what kind of vibe you were going for, what kind of visuals you were going for, and you can build upon it. You have the visual, you have the vibe already, and what kind of feel is.
No worries. I'll let you get back to it. I look forward to the WIP tarot stuff later.
If you show up, if you can show up. For me, I never whatchamacallit, put pressure on anybody to show up. So in that way, I'm always surprised and delighted when they do, right? but I always relate to people as the best version of themselves, and even if that doesn't show up, either due to circumstances or things, it happens, right? My thing is, my modus operandi is, hey, if you don't show up, when here and there, it's just situations can show up and interrupt your flow. Yep, but that way, just keep in touch, talk about it, and I'll know the reality of things. And that's a good way to live life, certainly. Try to live by what you say, and if you don't, and you know that you're not going to be able to do what you say that you're going to do, just give me a message or talk about it. Then I'll know what happens in reality. And I think certainly one thing that I hate very much about the new one thing I think one of the worst things a person can do is ghosting. I think ghosting is one of the cruelest things.
I'm confused. Is everything okay?
No. Everything's fine. I'm just trying to say that I think I'm just trying to be a little bit more philosophical than usual, right? Because that's how I go off on this tangent. Because I used to be in the whole life coach and public speaking space before, and my thought is that the worst thing one of the worst things a person can do to another person is ghosting, because you leave the other person with interpretations of what could happen, what has happened, rather than that's the worst thing you could do to yourself and to another person, because it disempowers you, disempowers the other person. You have no idea what they will just go and think whatever is going to happen, and you are left with the feeling of just cut them off, and you never really cut them off. Not really. It's just another.
I'm not ghosting you. It kinda sucked to have the AI slop comparison on a work in progress.
Yeah, I know. No, but the thing is, because for me, AI slop stuff will show up always.
Didn't have enough spoons to handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to provide context. There it is. To what I said. Like like AI the whole I hate the whole narrative that AI slop is automatically AI slop. I'll say this. AI slop, existence of AI slop naturally countersupposes the idea that there's AI peak. That's my context. And I'm not sure if we're going to get there, but certainly it's fun to try. I'll say that as the last thing to say.
Howdy, I'm on the road again. Also, F YouTube.
F YouTube indeed. Howdy, man. I'm actually sitting up on my chair.
Hey, Amanda.
And Talenton gifted like 7 gifted members to try to snipe Master Chief, and he failed. So that's just unfortunate. So unfortunate.
Hiya, Talon.
And Talon was about to leave on the stream. But yeah, I'm up on my seat. I'm testing out a new cushion, and we'll see if the new cushion is going to make me feel a little bit better, or will it leave me with more bruises. And because Talon has sniped the stream with all of his gifted memberships, we're going to have some new emojis, probably.
Hope the new cushion is good.
Yep. We have the new emojis, and tomorrow's Members Choice / War Bleeding Wednesday, we'll be heading back to the tarot cards, and I'll see what I can do, right, and see if I could recover some old
files. A little less pissed, so going to try to stick around a little longer, but not have my work in progress stuff be the focus, philosophical or not. Tongue sticking out.
Yeah. Well, yep. I'm just saying that work in progress is work in progress, and it's going to, like, I'm more sharing the fact that no like, I always, if you look at some of the comments on the Emperor's Children channel, no matter how much polish you put into your work, if it includes AI, there's going to be people who are against it. I'm not against it, but there are people who are going to be, and that's the sad reality of things. I'm just saying that if you're sharing your work, then it's probably that sharing it with me is probably pretty. I'm not going to judge it based on the merits because it's made from AI, but there are people who are going to, like my friggin' crazy noisy Warp Crusade video is probably getting either shadow banned or getting the whole AI slop treatment, right? But here's the cool thing, right? I branded my channel for AI stuff as Emperor's Stepchildren. I'm leaning hard into the fact that I'm using abominable intelligence. I'm not ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of using AI at all. Or the fact that work in progress shows up. But the vibe is immaculate. I know already what it's going to look like. But now, as always, it's a matter of matching what's in your head versus what's being generated. And that's the big difference between what's...
Use the tools.
Yep. And
I'm not. I took a risk to share it. Ah well. Tongue sticking out.
Yep. And okay. I'm going to speak with you and share something a little bit regarding stuff like this, okay? I'm just going to say it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to acknowledge you and praise you for putting out work rather than doing nothing. Whenever you put yourself at issue, it is not comfortable. It doesn't feel good to put yourself or your work at issue, but it is the one moment when you feel the most alive. Okay? Putting yourself at issue really does not that is uncomfortable, but it is the most human thing and the most alive you will ever be. No one could judge you if you put your... Well, people are going to judge, but that doesn't matter. If you put yourself on the line, put yourself at issue at whatever point, you can and will be feeling the most alive. And there's going to be various different feelings when you hear criticism, right? But certainly, it is much better than feeling numb. Man, when you're numb, that's the worst. And the fact that you could feel frustrated about what my conversations are, frustrated about how the world is with AI, and frustrated about how things are, that means you're there, my friend. You're living. Anyways, hopefully I want to leave you in a place where you feel powerful about what's happening, rather than being disempowered by what I say. I'll say that. More, I want you to be there, rather than, oh man, like the whole world. Yeah, the world sucks. Tell me about it, right? Reality sucks hard sometimes. That's what she said. But okay. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna let you go rest and crash out, because I do believe that you're feeling a little bit. Good time for you to crash out, like you said right now, and just rest up, because you don't usually. Having a good night's sleep will fix most things.
Guarded, and also trying to remember we're both neurospicy and don't words as well as we would like.
Yeah. Go ahead and rest up.
It was a risk to share something while sleepy and medicated.
Ah, okay. Go sleep. I think if you go sleep a little bit, wake up and you process everything that I said, you'll get to what I'm saying. Certainly. EP logic doesn't do very well. Go and rest up. Okay? And thanks for coming by and sharing whatever you shared. sharing your work. I'm so happy that there's few people still sharing work and sharing part, because like it or not, AI, the AI tools will share a part of yourself, and it feels vulnerable, right? And I'm always happy and always thankful for people sharing themselves despite everything. Go rest, buddy, and have a good day. If you show up for the stream tomorrow, I'll be happier, but I am more than happy that you're here. Okay? Thanks for being around. You are one of the most amazing human beings out there. And I hope to see you, and I'm glad to share this whole world, this whole space with you. Okay? Go sleep.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you.
be lurking while the adrenaline fades. We'll be fine, brother.
Yeah. Well, we're fine. Okay. And now, if you're okay, so adrenaline fades, I'll switch to my ASMR voice, so you just get nod off to sleep. Okay. Hopefully you're doing well as well, Manta. But okay, just to just life update things. I'm sitting on the chair, so that's good. Testing out new cushion. I'm not sure how this will go. We'll see if the cushion supports my weight. But also, currently I'm down to 222 pounds. So we're going to see if I'm going to make it before the end of the year down to the magic number.
Gifted 1 memberships.
Oh.
Level, binge watcher.
Oh my goodness. Who got it?
Received a membership gift. Level, binge watcher.
My goodness. My goodness. Thank you. Yeah, we have new membership perks to
No aim
to
tonight. LOL.
Yep. He gifted 8 memberships while 8 or more memberships while the Master Chief was on stream, and Master Chief was being a super Kaleidus assassin and dodged everything. Sorry, Talenton, that you missed literally XCOM levels of BS in terms of dodging. But you managed to snipe Bread. Bread's happy, at the very least, once he comes back from his trip around Asia. Okay. Right. Let me just talk to Manta a bit now. Okay. We're just after sitting up and seeing if this is going to go okay. We left the Webway Gate, and now we're in Chapter 4, and there's just a whole bunch of various different things happening around the Imperium, right? And this is just going to be mostly story time. So we have what are some of the things that happened in the Imperium while we were away? Jay has revealed herself to not be of any noble birth. She is actually an Imperial Guard deserter with no rank, just a commoner. And she's been putting on airs that she's actually a princess from Ifrit. No, she's a lowborn. So there's that. That's the biggest thing happening right now. So we have a couple of things we could try. Jay has already been lying most of the thing about her already. But being a deserter is not one of the most surprising things, right? And she started talking proper lowborn stuff, like cursing with arse and shite and all those various things, rather than calling people Ashmag. Yep. Yeah, concerns from your own pockets is deplorable, especially in dark times. An Imperial world is at stake here, along with what the resources it might hold. You may only requisition everything on Photon 4 that has not been touched in corruption and does not fall under the category of object prohibited by the Holy Inquisition. But my only concern is whatever problem forced Emelina to contact me, not the world's riches. Yep. And also, by the way, here's something that you could go off on a rant about, Manta. Sages. What and who are Inquisition sages? Because Melina here is a sage, and Heinrich has given me the brief understanding of what sages are already. Like, they're mentally modified people to compartmentalize secrets and hold information rather than on cogitators. So yeah, that's the gist that I'm getting about sages. Right? Are you certainly asking for my help in here? Not because one of your own is in trouble. I am not inclined to detail with excess sentiment. Every agent of the Golden Throne is still willing to sacrifice themselves if the need arises. Every agent of the Golden Throne can be replaced. What can be replaced are the results of our efforts, such as a message reporting to the bulwark of humanity under threat. I shall help you. We shall go to Photon 4 to put an end to this threat. Thank you, Lord Captain. I'm confident that this minor deviation from the primary course will help us stem the spread of anarchy in the Coronet's expanse. If only slightly, at the very least, we won't be outflanked. I've spoken to the navigation crew and provided them with the coordinates of Photon 4. So, of course, as soon as you give the word. And now Illet will have to face consequences. Or not, we don't know. Enough, Xenos. Justice will be done one way or the other. Okay.
Oh, for future, if something is a WIP, be sure to note it as such and save it for after stream, because you're an analytical guy and won't just stop at vibes. So be prepared for a full analysis, when given full time.
Okay. I understand. Right? If that's what, I acknowledge that. I'll need to mention it's work in progress, listen to the entire thing, and then give my full analysis, right? But also, in context, what I'm saying is that basically, from what I glean and my first impressions, right? And it's interesting because I didn't even mention it as a, I'm not even calling it AI slop, right? It's not. It's far from it. I mean, I have a music background, so I appreciate the kind of things that the sound is trying to convey as well. And the music is kind of an interesting area regarding AI as well, because if I go off on another tangent about it, it's gonna not you can sleep. Go ahead, go sleep. I'm going to keep those thoughts for now, and maybe address it tomorrow when you're feeling a little bit more rested. Okay. But again, your work's fine. The outside, the the situation, the way I perceive. Okay, even better way of saying it. The way I look at things. The way I see things as someone who actually uploads content onto the internet for people to judge, and the vitriol I get from Reddit and YouTube posts and comments has shaped my worldview a little bit. And it's not like you're going to get it's fine. Or like, okay, I said I'm not gonna go off on a tangent, but I will. I do. So yeah, never mind that. All right, Argenta, slither like you are heretic spawn. You'd never leave the ship unscathed. My goodness. The bridge is enveloped in unusual silence. The officers on duty are huddling toward the corners, looking at the curiosity what transpires in the center. Heinrich's punishment awaits him who failed to realize his own acolyte was a traitor. What's going on? I said, hey, yeah. Faints blood. What manner of farce is this? Catching sight of you, the curious crew members dash to their posts, leaving only the senior officers in the middle of the bridge. Yeah. For how long are you going to tolerate this filth on your ship, Kefka Palazzo? This foul traitor, who has already dragged you into the darkness once. Yep. They found out that Illet was behind everything. The darkness once and most left you picture without its sovereign. Rogue trader. Heinrich's voice makes your blood run cold. Has Eldari heresy clouded your judgment? Treachery always means death, either for you, the traitor, or the one betrayed. You almost died in Komora. You reckon you know what became of them. It's all high time that justice was done. No, I want to bet the Xenos. Sorry, that deserves a bonk. Now this is a fine spectacle. The human gets what he deserves. Let us all watch and laugh. Your wonderful path has led you to a rather thorny situation, cousin. You refused to beg for mercy in Komora, and now you will have to lick the boots of Monk K. Silence, Xenos. Your turn will come. Violette does not react with the curses being slung at her. With an imperturbable expression, she watches the crowd before her and turns her gaze without you. Okay. Anyone else want to share their thoughts? You know, Lord Captain, I will support any order you give, but to keep the Xenos in the retinue, especially after everything that has transpired because of her, it would not be wise. Yeah. The enemies of humanity have no place among humans. You know this, but death is far too merciful a sentence. What I endured was far more terrible. Violette does not deserve death. For her, it would be a release from her sorrowful lot, being an unclean Xenos. But we deserve her death, as payment for what we have endured. Okay? Good job, Cabela. Living with the weight of guilt is punishment far worse than death. This is an incontrovertible fact, but cannot Xenos even comprehend its guilt towards humans? I cannot give a definite answer to this question. Only thought of the experimental methods can it truly be uncovered. Spare her life, my friend. Okay. Thank you, Aogun. Ila blankly surveys the crowd. I think you may have forgotten who gives orders on this ship. How dare you burst onto the bridge and make demands of me? Deplorable indulgence of the enemies of humanity, Rogue Trader. And your own weak will. The ones who point out a mistake shall be rewarded for truth. But if you don't wish to see the truth, remain among the blind. Okay, these two have... Oh, that was the choice? Okay. Everyone presently timid averts their eyes. Speaking up against you was definitely not part of the plan. Are you alright, Irlet? Your monkey have had it worse. I will live, and the wounds of my soul will eventually heal. They will live too, but their souls will forever bleed painful memories. I would have... Okay, if you shared them, would you share with me a Komora, then they would surely understand your actions, right? Do you not really truly care about what happened? Or are you trying to conceal your feelings again? I'm sorry that made my mistake lit anyone along the paths of the Dark City. I could only see pain and rage. I understand. But the words of pity will not help them. Only time, and perhaps revenge, will dull their pain for a little while. But you have always taken the chance for revenge, Elentok. You have taken away their chance at revenge, Elentok. And now we can do is wait. If you share with them what you share with me Komora, they surely understand their actions. This is not very in character. Those words were meant only for you, Elentok. You're the only one I could trust with my feelings. Only to you can I bear my mental wounds. We have a special history and a special bond, Kefka Palazzo. I do not care about the others. They'll forgive you. Not all of them, but not right away, but they will. Stop it. You cannot believe that, Elentok. I do not need words of comfort. The words of the monkey do not touch my soul. Yours thoughts matter, yours and mine. I will never let you at their mercy, though. Of course not. You are you. Fine, it's time to get back to work. Do not leave yet, Elentok. Before you do, answer my question. I know we have talked about it a great deal, and even you have accepted what I did, but I also know that the mind of the emotions of not what is always in accordance, but now the raging waves of danger have died down, and Komora has left far behind. What are your thoughts of me? Only that everyone makes mistakes, and everyone hides parts of their personalities they're not proud of. That's true of both humans and Eldari. Yep. Or should we go part of my world argument? No. I know everyone makes mistakes, yeah. I wish I could argue otherwise. But I made a mistake, and I concealed my feelings and emotions from you. Perhaps you have done the same, but as long as we walk the same road, we have a chance to become better than we were before, yeah. Until we meet again, Ellen Talk. May the darkness scatter in the myriad of new stars before you. And that's the dialogue we have. And let's look at all of the friggin' quests. There's a bunch of chapter core quests. To go to Footfall, to talk to the Inquisitor. Hunting Grounds is go to Quetzal Tamer and the Nameless Star. And we have the three sorrowful phalanges that we still got from chapter 2. We have the incident. We have to wait and search for Nomos' origins. We have to talk to Irlet. We have to go talk to Solomon because Solomon has been demoted after failing the Adeptus Arbitus mission. So we need to travel to Vabos 6 to get him back. We have Blood Ties, which is going to the throne room in the palace in the Von Valanches to Argonas Mundus Valanches for not Abelard. Yeah, for Abelard. Idris. Need to find the world from Idris' visions. We don't know where that is yet. We have Rat Hunting and Footfall, so we could go to Footfall for the next bit. And the reach the system in Gartanafal's Calamity. Next up, we also have the Nunchus question. Again, we just discussed Nunchus. He's waiting for the Rogue Trader on the bridge, so we could talk to Nunchus. Talk about Nunchus. And the latest news, Hyperctorum Dandruff said Master Vignes already shared the latest news of the Expanse and Protectorate. Right? And the rest is the call from the edge. Do we have contracts we could do? We're lacking people. Yep. So we can't do that yet. So the two people we need to talk to on the bridge right now are Irlet and Aogan. Let's go talk to Irlet first, because I do believe that's her personal thing. Alright, we'll quick save here.
The Dark City released us from its thorny embrace. The wounds of the body will heal. But what about the wounds of the soul? Krudarok fell, and its demise shattered the fragile lives of countless children of Osirian. Scattered across this part of the galaxy, hounded by the monkey, pursued by the Dark Cousins, imprisoned by the servants of She Who Thirsts.
Yep, that's what happened in Krudarok, alright?
Hatred is strangling me like a snake, and fear is coursing through my body like a burning poison. For the path I chose is leading me down the roads of failure. I can neither hold back my grief nor rein in my anger. And yet, I am powerless to stray from my path. Pay no heed to my fleeting wrath, Alantark. When the will slips away, the soul trembles with rampant emotions. But I will resign my heart to meekness, for there is no other way a marked outcast can help their fellow Eldari wandering in the dark.
It's a lot of things to have in Kimura. How are you feeling, madam?
I found myself in the Dark City after following the twisted roads of truth and lies. And although the truth blossomed like an ugly bud and scratched my soul with its thorns, I did find the answers to my questions. Those who come back from the dark of the webway will never be the same. But it is we who change while the surrounding world remains imminent. This thought gives me strength.
I think that's the wrong way to look at things. But okay, we're not here to discuss philosophy yet.
You've heard of Las Vegas and New Vegas from Fallout. This is Eldritch Vegas.
Hooray! What's going on with Eldritch Vegas? Yep. You mean the webway?
Comora.
Oh yeah, Comora. Yep, yeah. Certainly. Rock suffered an unenviable fate. I'm sorry your world is lost. And I do believe that it is revealed that Theodora von Valancius was the one who poisoned the ship with warp touch things. Poisoned Kruderak with warp touch things, and got some stuff from there as a trophy. Meanwhile, the Drukhari picked up the scraps.
I have no need for your sympathy, Elentark. Besides, neither Monkey nor my dark kin found the decaying remnants of Kruderak. Perhaps all is not lost. Perhaps we may yet bring back what has been taken.
So what happens to the seer now?
As soon as Eklendil gathers his strength, he will depart the Lilithon through the Webway Gate. Do not ask where his path takes him. He follows the road of his own destiny. It is as it should be.
As it should be. Okay. Game of Thrones, a reference somewhere. Okay, so where does the path lead you now?
On the trail of a monkey called Caligos Winterscale.
I see.
Even a worm may harm a wounded tiger by bringing infection into an open wound. And the wounds of my people have been bleeding ever since Kruderak's demise. The spirits of my kin need a poultice, a hope, not the executioner's sword already poised to fall.
So basically we need to go to the Nameless Star.
You may try.
Am I still unworthy of discussing your world and your kin?
This wound is still bleeding. But you may ask your questions. I will answer to the best of my ability.
Craft world?
The memory of Monkey is just as fleeting as your span of life. Your predecessor infused
Damn it,
Kruderak with
Irlet.
corruption too strong even for the ancestors of the Infinity Circuit to repel. And while the dying world thrashed in its agony, the Dark Cousins captured the fleeing children of Assyrian, looking for seers to fuel the Homunculus's insane experiment.
So what is an Infinity Circuit?
An eternal circle of life and death.
Friggin' yin and yang.
Place of repose for our ancestors, and the bottomless well of their wisdom. When a child of Assyrian dies, their spirit moves to the Waystone, and is returned to the craft world, where it joins the Infinity Circuit, becoming one with the spirits of all who have come before us.
Interesting, right? About the Infinity Circuit. So that's probably the closest thing they have to an afterlife, right?
Not only does the Infinity Circuit protect the departed from the gaze of she who thirsts,
Good.
it also allows their spirits to power the craft world, instruct the living, share their knowledge, and in a time of great need, to return and fight shoulder to shoulder with those who yet remain.
Oh,
This
okay.
is all you are permitted to know, Elentark.
If
Be
they ever-
grateful and do not ask for more.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go off on an ADHD tangent to look at the horrors of the Infinity Circuit. If they don't come back, there's two things that could happen. It's that they do come back, from the Infinity Circuit, or they don't. And both are equally horrifying. So basically, if they do come back, that means that the Infinity Circuits is basically afterlife where everybody just goes and shares their memories and past with every single Eldari that has ever existed. It's going to be real crowded in there, right? Or they do, and that's when if they do come back, then they won't be who they were when they went in. Or if they don't come back, meaning that basically their memories are actually diluted and they're just there as remnants of powering a machine, which is similar to being servitized.
Infinity circuits, cloud-based afterlife.
Yep. All Eldari carry these crystals, spirit stones. I want to know where they are. Has
You
there
are
been...
talking about something you cannot comprehend, Elantark. Waystones are not mere trinkets worn by my people. They are something greater. From birth into the last breath, the Spirit Stone belongs only to its owner, serving as an ever-present reminder that we are mortal. For it is the first refuge of the mind and the last refuge of the soul, which Cylon Thresh is so eager to devour.
Yep. I'm not sure what the friggin... like the cloud-based afterlife, if it's real or not, right?
The souls of the children of Asurion move into the stones after death, and then they become a part of the Infinity Circuit on a craft world, so they can serve their people even when the body is gone. There is no crime more despicable than harming a Waystone and dooming the immortal soul of a child of Asurion to an eternity of torment in the maw of she who thirsts.
Okay. Well, it's probably just...
We need Waystones as desperately as darkness needs starlight, and Monkey need air. And so we are bound to wander the galaxy in search of the old worlds that might give another craft world hope for existence. Each monkey's heart is one of your lives. Each Waystone is the preserved soul of a child of Asurion.
Or maybe gene seed for our case, right? What was your reward like before it fell then?
Kruderok cannot be described in your language. It can only be sung, encased in a filigree of sounds, a melody as complex and delicate as the Infinity Circuit, its energy network. It can be seen in the golden hues of sunlight, felt in the breath of celestial winds. Though it was an artificial world, it was just as alive as any real planet. But I must see clearly, not only light, but also shadows. I yearn to remember only Kruderok's beauty, but it had a dark side too. My world was isolated for too long, like a lake of stagnant water. There was no movement or renewal, and even the sweetest outbursts of life soon turned fetid. Who knows? Who knows? Had there been no stagnation, had our elders not been so blind in their dogmatism and our youths not lacking in courage, then perhaps Kruderok would still be alive even now?
Hooray, hubris. So how do craft worlds even work?
Explaining it to you feels like singing a paean to the beauty of deep waters and coral forests to a bird, Elantark. Your mind's limited understanding of the world can hardly contain the contours of endless wraithbone spires, the intoxicating scent of a garden blooming under a dome of crystal, or the silver babbling of a brook that runs through the whole world. And all this encapsulated in a single vessel that shines like a star on the velvet drape of the void.
Yep.
A craft world is a fortress, an ark, and a home to millions of Eldari. It houses webway gates that connect it to the numerous worlds of our kinsmen and armadas of false machines that crush outside enemies. We can all be warriors, and our wrath is terrible to behold should the foe approach.
Huh.
But during the time of peace, each kinsman is free to follow their own path, shielded under the protection of those who follow the paths of the warrior and the seer.
So what about the history?
I am afraid your life is too fleeting, and
You're
your
like,
memory too
stop with the
feeble
sass,
to
please.
encompass the entirety of my knowledge. My people ruled the stars when yours did not even have a name. But many of our songs and stories were lost, stolen by she who thirsts. I can tell you the children of Asurion lived, created, caressed the stars as if they were pearls on a string, until Cylon Thresh smothered our empire in her terrifying embrace.
Silly Eldari.
Different branches of the Eldari chose different paths to salvation. My ancestors chose an eternal journey through the starry void, living on craft worlds instead of real planets. We rescued countless wonders from the days before, but far from all. You saw this on the Lilithon. Not even we can always master the gates our ancient ones built. This is the story of the Azuriani. There are branches that chose a different path, gruesome and frightening. But I do not wish to tell you about them. That is our dark side, just as your kin have many dark sides of their own.
Manta, if you're still here, I have a question for you. Why are people shipping Ivrain and Gilliman? Or Talenton, if you're obliged to answer. Are they actually related? Is that a thing?
She helped bring him back.
I see. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Ivrain's a Inari, right? Or is she not? Am I remembering correctly or incorrectly? Or are the Inari somebody? Okay, I'll see. But
He was mortally wounded, stuck in stasis, with a combination of her magic, Archaeotech from Call, and of rain. They brought him back.
Okay.
He is stuck in his armor now.
I see. I saw a meme of Ivrain saying that, and for some odd reason she speaks in Uwu speak. I have no idea why. During the meme, he says, "Could you make abominable intelligence? Could you make a picture of Gilliman and maybe his brother, and now make them quiche?" Okay. I saw that earlier, and I just thought that.
Oh gods, that's cursed.
Yeah. It is very cursed. No, but everything that's happened that's not an AI generated. It is somebody just using figurines to make the memes. Yeah. Tell me more about the Hishiu thirst.
Why ask this question? Is it idle curiosity or something else?
Yeah,
Do not
just
turn
good
your
memes.
thoughts towards Cylon Thresh, whatever your motive. She is downfall. She is hunger. She is the enemy of all that is good in the universe. She is an enemy to the Eldari, and I hope to you as well.
There's nothing wrong with curiosity, right? Idle or not. Knowledge is always a boon, including knowledge of everyone's enemy.
It is the bait with which the enemy lures you in, urging you to come closer, one step after another. Be wary, Elantark. Your intentions may be noble, but they are sending you down a dangerous road.
Oh man. Literally, my alternate channel is called Emperor's Stepchildren. You cannot convince
If
me
rain
otherwise.
serves Iniad, the Ildari god of death. Which makes it weird AF that she helped bring robot Gurliman back.
Yeah, I see.
As you wish, Elantark.
Like to hear about your kin.
This wound is still bleeding,
Okay, never mind.
but you may As you wish,
I must take my
Elontar.
leave. Okay, so wait, did it not talk to her already? I guess that's done. Okay.
The idea is there is a way, working with any ad, to overcome Slaanesh. Right now every Eldar soul has a direct path to she who thirsts. Craft worlders use infinity circuits to trap the soul in the stone on death and upload it to the cloud, I shit you not.
Okay. Give me a second. We had a little bit of a whoopsie daisy in the audio there, so I assume my PC is burning up. Can I test my bonk meter? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna close the instance and just be done with the extra. Oh, I forgot to even turn on the fan of my PC, so that might have been the reason. Yeah.
At Theta Lantonks, you successfully redeemed bonk for 10 LP.
Thank you. Thank you for the bonks. Gonna F5. And we're gonna talk to Aegon about Nuntius now. Alright, Aegon.
Yay, last round of night meds, including anxiety med, kicked in.
Hooray! Okay. Good to know you're feeling better. Slowly, we'll get you back to sleep. And we're not gonna do a surprise shot to get your anxiety back up.
Rogue trader, what disputation will you honor Nuncius and me with today?
Yeah. You did a great deal in Gamora. How are you now?
I have chosen to systematize the experience I gained and make use of it. Tavantius, for all his worthlessness, demonstrated several interesting techniques of vivisection, organ separation, and tissue splicing in his experiments on me. I believe I can replicate and even improve upon them. Little by little, this rational processing of my experiences of torture will allow me to recover from the shock inflicted upon my mind.
And now, it is time to talk about Nuncius. Alright, so, well, when we last left off, we talked to Aegon regarding Nuncius, or basically his little skull servo. And then his little skull servo has proven to be just doesn't even have function to respond or talk to him. And then he has been, basically it's the whole Wilson thing. It's Aegon's mind talking to himself. So we need to talk about Nuncius now.
Yes, it is long past time. I only ask for the privilege of privacy. This admission is difficult for me to make, and I can confide only in you.
Right? Aegon looks aged. The lumen light on his wasted face casts creases and furrow and implanted scar into stark relief. His hands, usually resting contentedly on his stomach, or pensively tweaking his piston's chin, now hang limply at his sides. He hovers barely above the floor, as if some unbearable weight were on the verge of crushing him to the deck. He does not look at Nuncius. Thesis 1. My mind is sick. That is an incontrovertible fact. I decided it long ago. I deduced it long ago, 49 years, 138 days ago, to be precise. After weighing all the arguments, I chose inaction. A decision egotistical in its rationality. I believe that, had I attempted to cure my insanity, I would have declined all the sooner. Thesis 2. There are 2 nunchuses. That is also an incontrovertible fact. The first mountain is a figment of my imagination, the product of my insanity, and, at the same time, the anchor that keeps my mind from further degradation. I projected it onto a servo skull, a model with no additional features other than an auxiliary lumen and autoquill. It is incapable of conducting a conversation or holding an opinion, and I do not even know for whose skull it was made. Second nunchus is a janitor. Oh. Oh. So Nunchus was his colleague. Or the name of his colleague. My dearest colleague, the person who could cope with my temperament, walking shoulder to shoulder with me on the path of great knowledge. The only person whose presence ever made me feel alive, and for the last half-century he had been in unending agony, caught between life and death, at the secret site Amsanct. Because of me, all this time, I have been searching for ways to save him, and is still far alive. There is another moment with host fear and hope. That's heavier than the entire world. Again, finishes quietly. It's a fact. So you've been lying to me all this time? Not intentionally, I'd like to both of us. I don't recall those details until today. You're speaking too rationally about your insanity. How else am I to speak of it? My conduct is also a known fact. I've discovered it, assessed its impact, weight is variable. This is the most healthy somebody talks about their mental health condition I've seen so far. Settle the most rational plan of action, which is to remove information about it from my memory by means of ritual of transaction. Fine. Not so. Okay, I recant my words about it being completely irrational. Sorry. Not the most rational thing, but if you involve self-flagellation, Twitch, please clip that. No, or not. Actually, don't.
Background audio is very high, higher than voice. Okay, that's much better now.
Oh, okay. I might have... Yep, I forgot to turn down the desktop audio. This is a little bit low for my liking. How about... no, I didn't... Yeah, let's try again. Right, that should be a lot better. Yeah, there we go. That's about right. Condition is also a known fact. I have discovered it, assessed its impact, weighed all the variables, settled on the most rational plan of action.
That is a better balance. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I turned it back up because I wanted to show the video, or the video earlier. So that's the reason why.
Calling it a night here. No ghosting. Have a great stream.
Have a great time, Talenton. Have a great time. Go ahead and rest up a little bit. Thank you for being here. Like, again, I'm not making personal accusations about anything. I'm also just talking generally, general stuff. But it's natural for the brain to deign things as personal things, right? But I'm just happy that you're here, really. Have a good sleep. I'll keep my voice low, and maybe just because Manta's not here, either A, I assume that he's been having trouble with the internet, or B, he's fallen asleep as well. Like I said, it's only assuming. And assumptions make an ass out of you and me. Always. Every few months, I once again spontaneously deduce that I am insane, as I've done, and I arrive at the same conclusion as before. Why haven't you performed the ritual this time? Your trust in me has already been shaken. You worked out on your own that there was something amiss with me. If I did not tell you the truth, then I would be irretrievably lost. The scenario in which I tell you everything is the only one there's a chance of us being on good terms once more. Man, Aeonken, you are logical to a fault. To a decision to eradicate a newfound knowledge is never easy. I understand why I must, but each time it feels like I am killing an important part of myself, and I'm afraid of not knowing the truth.
That's the truth. And no worries. It was a weird day and it was a simple mismatch of expectations. We're all good and I look forward to continuing to share both ways and learning more since your music and video creation is much better than mine.
Thank you. Thank you for your compliments. I got it, but in comparison, it is just, I certainly I could just share you my methods, certainly. And interestingly enough, none of my tools are like, I don't even have, you might be surprised, but I don't even,
that'll be helpful to work it further.
Yeah, I don't even have Suno Pro. I have a distinctive way of dealing with my rationalization of AI, which is I only pay something, I only pay for something if I need it, like really. But if I can use free tools, I will use it. Because if there's one thing I can, no, that's another point entirely. Let's not go down that road.
Talk more when brain work.
Yeah, I'll talk more when brain work. Yep. Go to
In
sleep.
good mood now.
Yeah.
Time for sleep.
Yeah, yes. Good night. Yeah. Man, okay. The intervals between my realizing the truth are becoming longer each time. I used to uncover my secret about it every 2 months, that quickly turned to 4. Now it takes as long as 8. This shows the deterioration of my mind is accelerating. You know, I could only sympathize. Like, I have a very, very solid proof that my mind is deteriorating. Almost very, very solid proof. And it's either due to my age or due to my, because, or maybe it's just wisdom talking to me, because there are times when I play games, right? Play video games that I immediately realize that, okay, my mind's not as sharp as before. Like, I'm making dumb decisions all the time. And at a slower pace. Or maybe I'm just realizing that, oh, I'm playing this game now, I'm realizing that my mind has always been dumber than this. I'm just realizing through wisdom that I've always been that dumb in playing card games. Like, or when I'm playing things like chess and stuff, it's like, wait a minute, why did I not realize this earlier? That this was a dumb move? Or why did I not realize that this was, like, how could I not comprehend things like resource management before? Or maybe, like, I'm just getting it now, that how stupid I've been previously playing video games or playing card games. Yeah. So, if you keep forgetting the real Nunchus, why do you seek a way to save him? Memory is an organic brain, not as malleable as mathematically sound in cogitators, yeah. Memory cannot be fully exterminated, only mutilated. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Moreover, it's not my goal to forget Nunchus, but rather to obscure my memories of him. I usually can recollect that there's someone in a similar state. Experience is a priority for me and Nunchus, the cerebral skull. A sense of time slipping through my fingers, thrill of research, an inexplicable sense of the import of the outcome, all urge me to conduct these experiments, even if I do not remember for whose sake they are being done. You said treating insanity would make it worse. Yeah. Explain. These memories are painful, forming an irrational understanding of the world. Breaking it down into hypotheses, facts, conclusions is not just my vocation, it is the existence of my existence. I have power over my thoughts. No, you don't. No, you don't have power over thoughts. thoughts are completely fleeting. You have power over your interpretations, not the thoughts that make them. But my emotions, they bring chaos to my existence. No, that's completely, yeah. Thoughts and emotions are equally flawed. They tear through logic and trap level calculations. I rid myself of nunchucks, the figment. I would be left facing a monstrous insurmountable task alone. Yeah. My efficiency will plummet, the paths of knowledge will be shrouded in mist, and paradoxically, my insanity is the key to preserving my mind and soul. What was he like? The real nunchucks. No, was it? Not was, is. Oh. Everything that's about him is said before is true. He compliments me in all that I can foster in myself. He's also my staunchest opponent. His skepticism and caution has always balanced my scientific optimism and audacity. Hooray, audacity! One of my tools. We rarely completely agree on anything, but I believe that without our conflicts, we both would have discovered an ancient achieved far less. Ours is a symbolic relationship, a symbiotic relationship. Together we form a whole part that's more powerful than its individual parts. So, truth, Aegon. What happened on Amsac? Amsac's a planet in the uncharted sector of space, home to the ruins of the civilized season of technology advanced Xenos. They donned themselves Necrons. Hooray! Hooray!
Sorry I went quiet for a bit, was getting my hotel squared away.
I see. But okay. Right, so Talenton is medication kicked in, so they're off to sleep now. So there's that. And so I'm going through and using my ASMR voice a little bit so that not to disturb him if he's still listening. And on the same time, he answered me a bunch of lore questions regarding Ivrain as well. But so thanks to him, and it like failed to snipe. I think Master Chief is cursed. He failed to snipe Master Chief. Despite being the only, there's only being like 7 people on stream. Master Chief failed to get sniped, even though he shot like 8 gifted members. So, absolutely wild. But yeah, I was okay. So, I was looking, and hopefully you could shed light on what sages are. A sage of the Inquisition. I had Heinrich said that his friend, who was a sage or is still a sage, is doing poorly, and basically they are the human equivalent of a cogitator, having their mind being altered so that they could store information in secret rather than being accessed through cogitators. That's as far as I got on sage lore. So yeah. And if you're able to answer me more about sages, we'll let me know as well. And also, Aegon here is now finally talking about nunchucks. He's been basically every few months, he's been realizing that the truth about nunchucks, that nunchucks doesn't exist and it's a figment of his imagination. And the way he does, what he treats with it is doing self-electrocution and relieving his memories of the fact that he got that nunchucks wasn't actually real, and it shows up once or twice. But now that we discovered his secret, he decides to not do that. So yeah, and nunchucks was actually somebody real back in his home world at Amsat. And yep, the uncharted sector of space and the ruins of advanced Xenos.
Sages are funny in that they are described as inquisitorial henchmen.
I see, yeah. Ruins of the center sector advanced Xenos, they ordered themselves Necrons. There was a research camp under the supervision of Inquisition. So basically, Necrons are now in the story for certain. We set about searching for surviving samples of the Xenotech, and we found them. One of them led to the tragedy that resulted in nunchucks being caught between life and death, and me talking to a serval skull. That's your questions, Kefka, a lot, so I will answer them all. So, how does one get to M-Sanct? The part of space can only be accessed through a special dimensional gateway. Don't know its exact coordinates or how to activate it, and I assume the only highest ranks of Inquisition can answer the question. So we might want to try to talk to Akalgazar about it. How do you come here on the planet? Okay. Narcissus and I belong to a secret sect of Xenorites. Not sure what Xenorites are. Our path of knowledge is to study of
They are basically the secretaries to Inquisitors. They are given augments and specific training to navigate the hellscape that is administratum bureaucracy.
I like the fact that bureaucracy sounded like Burak shitty for a moment there. Thanks to text-to-speech. I can understand completely. Right, so many of the priests of Mars interpret precepts of Omniziah very narrowly, deem our path a heretical schism, and after our ordination on stages 8, Nuntius and I went to...
Thanks to TDS and my inability to spell that word.
Yep. Stages 8, Nuntius and I went to samples of Necron Xenotech, a nearly impossible task and thus a fascinating one. On one such expedition, we came into conflict with other tech priests. We were close to death, but the Inquisition, who was serving our research in secret, decided we would be useful alive. Of course, there was when we arrived in M-Sanct that we learned the Inquisition has been behind the confrontation. Oh dear. Nobody expects this Inquisition. I came to the conclusion that the Inquisition were interested in the sector of space as a whole, and that M-Sanct was only a small part of the operation, and we were transported there on a certain charges vessel for the purposes of secrecy, and I suspected the charges were just a cover. Our expertise were invaluable for the study of Xeno ruins, so Nuntius and I were placed in charge of the research rescue team, or the research team, and provided with all the necessary equipment. So basically, they were going to go do research, and after they were done, they were going to get exterminated. Critically injured but still functioning Xenos, and some kind of artifact. A refractive transmuter. Understanding how the artifact functions was our primary objective. We imprisoned the Xenos and tried to uncover its secrets, but our equipment was incapable of hurting or granting us any insight into the device. We experimented with the refractive transmuter almost blindly. So what happened? Oh my goodness, this is... I know what this is. This is Full Metal Alchemist. Inspired. Nuntius and I had a disagreement. I was frustrated by the lack of progress. Wanted to make a more radical approach to studying it. Wanted to experiment on myself. Nuntius was vehemently opposed. He argued that it was reckless, was insufficient data and unpredictable outcomes. Of course, he was right. In my stubbornness and arrogance, I did not heed him. I removed the artifact from stasis scalum and reached for it.
Full Metal Alchemist mentioned.
Yep. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry, Talenton. Sorry, you were off to... So you were off to sleep, and of course
Gifted 5 memberships.
Oh my goodness.
Level, Binge Watcher. Received a membership gift. 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 Level, Binge Watcher. Full Metal Alchemist Awakened Talon LOL. ZZZZ. Holy moly, Talon.
Thank you for the gifted membership, Talon. I feel so bad because I don't it's just him. He's been gifting members, and I feel and he's medicated. So, oh man, okay. Please, Talenton. I mean, thank you, but please be responsible for your gifted members. And yeah. Be extra careful. Hopefully I didn't friggin' ruin the... Yeah, I mean... Go to sleep, Talon. Yeah. But thank you so much. I'm gonna need to. Well, like I said, he's earned his right for me to revive the tarot card
worries.
project. Yeah.
Even when medicated, I won't put myself in bad financial straits. Never regret what I choose to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. But anyways, in my stubbornness and arrogance, I did not heed him. I removed the artifact from status, reached it with my ecodendrite, and I just tried to intercept it and inadvertently touched the artifact. Okay, so basically, Nuncius did the reach for the artifact, and the refractive transmuter began
Hooray
to.
for Talon.
Yeah, refractive transmuter began to arrange Nuncius' body on a molecular level. Metal turned to flesh, flesh into metal, and in a monstrous cycle of wicked infinity. At times he would produce a scream, second his vocal cords would turn into lead, and his tongue to tin, and the screams would all abruptly cut off. Had no time to reflect, to save his life, had to hastily modify the status cell to immerse Nuncius in it along with the artifact. Didn't stop the agony, but stopped him from dying, and gave me a chance to find a solution. Oh my goodness, so he basically just put Nuncius in 50 years of agony non-stop. I guess that would make you insane. Locked away in the laboratory, I tried to find a way to reverse artifact's effects. None of them worked. Turned to the Xenos, demanding information with threats, requests, pleas. All the response was contemptuous silence. I was utterly powerless and decided to flee. So you left him there. New knowledge, tools, experience. I needed more.
Nuncius's name should have been the tip-off, considering his name is like a combination of non-conscious. My pleasure, Manta. It was a financially productive month, and so at the start of a new month I could help start things off well here.
Yeah, you're probably more financially productive than I could ever be. Or actually, I mean, I wish that could be financially productive. And I would put my thoughts and my efforts into something that's financially productive. But I've been, what's the word? Stubborn. That's my problem. Certainly, I would be able to make a bank if I got the whatchamacallit going, the tarot cards going, and actually marketed it and monetized it. But anyways,
Stubbornness keeps you alive, brother.
yes, thank you. Thank you. New knowledge, tools, experience, I need more. My saying on AMSAC will not fix the situation. I decided to flee the Expanse and seeks answers there. I couldn't take Nuncius with me, so I secretly diverted the motive force from the main generator to support the status cell, placing the main cap on reserve power, then closed up the laboratory. Okay, so basically, the means of deception and cunning, I managed to stow away on the Chartist vessel that had been delivering their supplies and equipment to Amsanct. I disembarked on footfall. I have not returned to Amsanct since. All the experience you have witnessed, I conducted them for one purpose: to find a way to save Nuncius, the real Nuncius. Left the man in agony for 50 years and still haven't gone back to him. What a fine friend you are. I've heard all I wish to. I'll help you return to Nuncius. We'll go to Amsanct as soon as we find a way through the gate. Yes, of course, we must get to it. To Nuncius. I have to find a way to finish what I started, don't I? I have a request. I need to prepare before this journey. Before I join the clergy of Ultra Tempest EXT-17, I have a small laboratory on the Arboreus system. I was forced to leave it in haste for my own safety, and important samples were recorded from the experiments remain there.
If Eogan wants some snacks, he calls upon his servitor, Munchius.
And there's a where's my pun there regarding that, there. And as soon as the stream is finished, I'll be Duncius, and he has his favorite weapon, which is his Gunchius. And what else? I probably have more puns in me.
He.
But I'll leave that work to Punchius. And hopefully you're not too dazed, because that would be long to stunchious. Okay, I think I'm done, Chias. Right, we cannot reconstruct them here on the ship. I'm afraid not. They're wholly unique. Maybe used to find this new samples and the game almost lost. Right?
At the Rando Manta,
Yep.
you successfully redeemed Bonk for 10 LP.
Let's head to Vorius afterwards.
Nuncius just means messenger, coming from Nuntius. What's funny is that word is from uncertain etymology but links to cry, to bring, and new. So if you have a malfunctioning messenger, they are bringing something, always crying about something new.
Hooray! Nerd! No, I kid. But yep, etymology. Etymology's fun. Always.
Yes, sir. And proud.
Okay, we have Jocasta, Nomos, and who else? The Rogue Trader's Cogitator that we could talk to. There's a bunch of people we could still talk to. Actually, I'll just F5 here. I wonder if we have something we need to do. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna go to the Corona Expanse map briefly, because this unlocks a bunch of new dialogue.
Warhammer gives you name puns almost as bad as anime. Grinning face, the anime puns in Japanese are just bad.
Look. I mean, you're gonna force me to go off on a tangent. I mean, my 5 battle brothers that are named after Power Rangers. The red one's called Roseus. The black one's called Umbra. The green one's called Viridis. The yellow and the blue one's called Lividus. You know, livid, black and blue. And the yellow one is called Citrius, because he's a bit of a lemon.
Nice.
Yep. The yellow one's called Citrius because he's a bit of a lemon. And for my anime opening, we have the Lord Exultant.
Okay, all is forgiven and complete harmony restored. Red Heart. A lemon is a mighty fruit.
Hooray! Thank you. You get. I'm in no position to. You gifted like 12 memberships already to stream, so I'm in no position to complain. I am at your mercy. Seriously. But okay, and for the Emperor's Children's side, the Lord Exultant is called Magentus. Everybody else is just a foil to the main cast. Roseus' foil is a demonette, exalted demonette called Thornelia, because every rose has its thorn. Who else? Umbra has his foil is a Chaos Space Marine, a Chaos Space Marine sorcerer called Albus, and basically he's the complete opposite. He's that's my favorite character so far, right? And because he is a Chaos Space Marine, but he's immaculately, everything about his armor is kind of like white. And it's a Chaos Space Marine sorcerer that everything's kind of white, right? And we have the opposite of Lividus is Gaudius. And his armor is purple and orange. Because not only is he gaudy, gaudy as the exact opposite of Lividus. The gaudy could also means bright, right? And Lividus is like dark and black and blue. And the opposite of who else? Citrius is Apollonius.
LOL.
The opposite of Citrius, because he's a bit of a lemon.
Love it. Magenta is named after the town, actually. Where the very artistic French, if you know what I mean, and Sardinians beat the Austrians.
Okay. Yeah. But the whatchamacallit, yeah, we have Magentas as the opposite of Viridis. But that but the one of my favorites is Apollonius as the opposite of Citrius. And the thing is, these opposites are so stupid because Citrius keeps calling him apple onions.
That is clever.
He keeps calling him apple onions because, you know, they're apples and oranges. The complete opposite. And Apollonius
Apollonius / Apollonio. You beat me to it.
Yes, and the funny thing is Apollonius is a Lord Cacophonist, and he keeps bombarding Citrius with all manners of sonic nonsense, right? And Citrius is completely immune to it. He's like, because he's like tone deaf, and it's like that. Those are some good sounds. It's like, and it's like it does not. He's too much of a himbo to appreciate
the music sense of a lemon.
Yes, he's too much of a lemon to appreciate the music, and he actually enjoys the massage that it gives to him. Yeah, it is absolutely wonderful. And unfortunately, the reason. Okay, so
I love this.
Yes. And I'm uploading like them, and I gave them all JoJo stands as well. So if you are following the Emperor's Stepchildren, it should just slowly. I'm slowly sharing images over time of them. And the reason I turned them into Grey Knights is because I couldn't have them stay as Death Watch. I mean, having them stay as members of the Death Watch would be kind of cool, but having them manifest stand abilities as psychic abilities is, right? Like my ADHD brain won't let it. I can't. My brittle brain says, but the freaking psychic manifestations of psychic powers.
This month I'll have to pick your brain and maybe talk on Discord voice sometime to get the tools you use and try to make my own full videos, finally. Step into the ring rather than cheer from the bleachers.
Once you start generating, you're already in the ring, right? But I mean, there's a few things I mean, I could tomorrow we'll be doing the card like tarot cards, right? So I'll just need to look up all of the various different things that I can, if they're still there in the AI generation.
The reason why Ogryn are resistant to chaos is partially because they cannot comprehend these incomprehensible horrors. So having someone who just mentally stonewall chaos does have precedent.
Oh man, my goodness. He is actually on par in intelligence with an Ogryn. That is absolutely wonderful. And you know how JoJo stands are named after like rock songs, right? Citrius JoJo stand is called Another Brick in the Wall. And his quote is like, "Does one need education, brothers?"
Ouch, that's horrible.
Does one need education, brothers? And that means that Apollonius is good vibrations. And the thing is, Apollonius, and the pun works on so many levels because literally, that makes their pairing a wall of sound.
Another brick in the walls, part 2.
Yep. It's just wonderful.
True.
Yep. There's a wall of sound pun there as well. My goodness. But okay, I will eventually get So, but like, yeah, this has been fun. This has been completely off the rails of what I usually do. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I'm not sure if this is still true, but there, if I F5 here and go to colony development.
The inverse of a wall of sound is a sol of wound, a room of hurting.
Hooray. Okay, so here it is. If I'm not sure if this is, yeah. There's a glitch in this game right now that auto-completes my colony projects. Yeah. See, it auto-completes my colony projects.
Busted.
Yep. Oh. Okay, it didn't go through this time. Yep. Okay. It was working before, but... Yep. Okay, now it's not working. But there is a... one that was working before. I'm not sure if that still does. Like auto completes everything. But yep. So we go here and go to projects and go. Look at this. Okay, it's not working right now, but that's fine. Look at that. It happens on certain worlds, but not others, I guess. Yep. Okay. But it is pretty busted, and it actually goes and triggers events as well. Yeah, so that's the case. I'll go and double check if this still works or not, because I recently got whatchamacallit, everything done like this, and we'll actually. Oh, it's almost time for me to go. It's time for me to go. Yeah, I didn't even ask my caretaker to prepare food. All right, you know what? I'm going to actually go and double check how I feel, and maybe continue tomorrow. That good job. Okay, first off, Talon, thank you for being here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to my face cam here. Thank you for being here so much, and thank you for all the contributions. I'll need to go work on my tarot cards so that I could have something to showcase for you tomorrow. And if my showcase is done,
as always, my pleasure.
Yeah, if my showcase is done, then I could whatchamacallit, go into more things like I'll let you pick. I'll showcase the tarot cards if I have time, but maybe tomorrow will be more of a tutorial on how I go about making music videos and edits for my Emperor's Children channel. Certainly going to be interesting. Like I'll do that. But certainly if I'm going to make it an AI prompting tutorial, there's got to be people who come in and whatchamacallit, go with EU AI as per usual. But
that would be fun.
Yep.
I shot you a friend request on Discord so you can ping me when you are ready to go live with it.
Yep. Usually I add everyone on Discord as well. So but yeah, I will see. I'll add you as a friend, certainly. Okay, but that being said, go to sleep, and let's thank all of our members currently.
Your call, your choice.
Thank you, Apilux, for being a decision maker. Manta, but I'm gonna put Talenton next to Apilux on the huge tier because you're practically almost paying.
Have a great night, brother O slash.
Have a great night as well, brother. Thank you, Talenton and Apilux. I'm gonna make your membership badge the same size. Yeah. Manta, Burton, Lord Yonak, Broson, Ozor, everybody, and check out the membership program if you're interested. Otherwise, don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Click on the bell to get notified for when I go live, etc. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a great stream today. Even though we didn't get any rogue trading done at all, mostly. Alright, it's me, I'm Big and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Goodbye for now.
Biggie gives the biggest bang for the buck of any creator I support.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day, Manta and Talenton and everyone else. And you gave me the biggest morale boost and great. You give me the warmest of fuzzy feelings. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Good night.